sisters with men.
Happy Friday, Feliz Viernes. It's your girl, Mysterious Jax. You are now tuned into Ladies Night Radio. I am here. Two of my girls just made it in time. My co-host, my beautiful co-host, but super late today, Mari, she'll be in shortly. I'm telling you, there was so much traffic. But I do have my girl, Myra, here. Let me unmute you guys. Hold on. There we go. Now you can go.
Hey.
Hey, and Maria.
Hey, y'all.
Yes, Crazy Maria is in the studio.
Show me the love.
Okay, well, there you go. I'm gonna have to bring you down if you're gonna be yelling. But no, we were in a group. We were in a group chat, and I was like, I left my house at 6:30, and I got here at 7:15, and I was like, that was crazy. It literally. So I right away group chatted all of them, and I was like, you guys, I hope you're on your way now because this traffic is crazy. I take La Brea all the way down. If you know where our studio is, it's in Culver City. So I take La Brea down, and it was bumper to bumper. When I got to the street where I normally turn on Rodeo, it was closed when I got to La Cienega. So I had to find ways. I opened up ways, and I was just like, let me find a way to get here because I'm not trying to get here late. And so I had a feeling you guys were going to be late because of the traffic. Like, I don't know which way did you come through, Maria?
I came down the 405, the 10.
Okay.
And I was so
What did you exit on 10?
Blessed. What is this, Robertson?
Oh, okay.
I was so graciously blessed by a tow truck.
Tell them what you did. Them what you did.
So I get on the 10 freeway, and I'm driving, and, you know, I got to merge over to get on the freeway, but there's this tow truck behind me, like, really on my butt. And I remember Yesenia one day saying, because I have a black Explorer, many people think that I'm a cop. So he's behind me, so I said, I'm just going to take it. So I started driving the shoulder, and he started driving behind me. We went for a good mile on the shoulder, and I'm thinking if they stop me, if they pull me over, cop sees me, I'm just going to say my car broke down, and he was behind me, and he was guiding me out. This man followed me all the way up until I needed to get back on the freeway, which was one more mile into my exit. And I am so grateful that he did that because I think he did it on purpose. And when I got over, I gave him a thumbs up. And he got over. He's like, hey, girl, like, what's up? Where you going? I'm like, I'm going to the studio. Can I take a picture of you? So my, coworkers are, coworkers.
Yeah, I mean, we a team, Red Radio team.
Can see that, I'm not lying. He said, no way, and took off. So I'm thinking that he might be murdered. I'm not knowing, but he did a good deed for his day, and God bless him. So, yes, I am here, and I was the first one here. So I got here about 7:20.
That's some crazy
I probably would have
stuff.
got here. I probably wouldn't even be here.
Oh, my God. You are a crazy driver. You are a crazy driver. If you follow me on Snapchat, I literally just recorded somebody who did something similar. Like I told you, La Brea was all bumper to bumper. I freaking hate traffic. But this guy, the turning left lane for, I think, what street is that? Is it Martin Luther King? It's going to soon
MLK?
be Obama. No, it's
Really?
not. No, it's not MLK.
It can't be changed.
No, Rodeo's going to be Obama.
Okay.
So then it's MLK.
It can't be MLK
No.
to Obama. That's wrong.
No, my bad. So
Yeah.
Rodeo's going to be turned, I think, into Obama Boulevard. But MLK, the turning left lane, this car is in front of me. He's supposed to go straight. He literally passed like 50 cars that were supposed to turn. They've been
That would've
waiting.
been me.
And
That
he just
would've
cut. He just cut in front of everybody. He's like practically in this, like the intersection. What is it called? The intersection?
Yeah, the intersection.
And he was just like, there. I was like,
That
you
would've been
are
me.
such a douche. Like,
It's not a
no,
douche.
it's
You
a
don't
douche.
know what his situation or her situation can be. Might have been in an emergency.
Nah.
Need to get somewhere. You
This
gotta
person was in a
understand-
Benz. They
You
felt
just have to
entitled.
understand when people drive
They
like
felt
that.
entitled. I hate
Well,
drivers
I was
like that.
in an Explorer.
If it's
and
a real
I don't know if
emergency,
felt
okay, I
like
get it. But I feel like the energy that I was getting from this Benz was not an emergency. It was more like, I am in a Benz and I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do, kind of shit. Like,
Well,
f you for doing that.
I was in an Explorer, and I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. So
But
F
see, you weren't cutting anybody off. You just made your own lane.
I did.
This person literally cut all these people off, and that's not cool. I don't like when drivers do that. That's a pet peeve. I don't know.
Pet peeve. You don't understand. it's like a rush. It's something about driving on the wild side like that just I should have been like a race car driver.
I get it. I hate you. You're a scary driver. Like if you ever drive with
Not
Maria,
scary,
I literally have to close
control.
I have
Not
to close.
Scary, but confident.
Hey, somebody's in the building.
Okay, I'm here. I got you. Don't worry. I made it.
We were in a group text, and I was texting all this as I was
Yes, but you know what? When you were sending me that, there was people trying to get in my lane, and I was like, nah.
girl.
They tried to ride the emergency lane and then cut me off, and I was like, not today, Jesus.
Wait, why do I ask for forgiveness too when I don't allow somebody to cut me off?
And I'm like, I'm sorry, Lord, but you know what's right, and I'm right. Like, let me stay here.
And I'm not even an angry driver. I don't get road rage. I don't care. I literally just pulled my phone out. I started recording. I was like, this guy's such an asshole. But I don't care. I'm not one of those people that is, those people that their hand gets stuck to the horn.
Sometimes though, I be doing it.
Oh no, I drove with Marty.
To embarrass them.
Marty, she doesn't care if you're a driver. She's gonna honk. Last time I was driving Marty, and she straight up was like, "Oh hell no!" And she not only honked, she held her hand on the horn. I'm like, Marty.
The lady that I was honking at, right, thought it was the car in front of us that was honking at her. So she started yelling. No, she just started like yelling. You could tell she was like pissed and like,
oh my god,
yelling at him. But I was like, come on, like you obviously feel bad that we called you out. So I'm not sorry for the honk.
I did that to somebody at the In-N-Out drive-through.
It feels
the
good.
other day.
It feels good.
In-N-Out drive-through, girl. You're lucky they didn't get off.
No, but look, let me tell you what happened. So you know how usually In-N-Out they come to your door, to your window, and then they take the order. Mm-hmm. So my In-N-Out does that all the time. I didn't know that the lady. So there was a big space between her and the other cars, and I didn't know that she was actually ordering at the intercom thing. Because I saw somebody else walking and taking orders, and I was just hunking, and then she gets out of the car and starts cussing out the guy behind her. And then Sean was like, "Mom, that was you." I was like, "Hey, man, she didn't see us." So.
No, look away.
She
got out pissed because the first
She's
time
like, "We're gonna get Subway."
First time we ignored, the first time we hung, she ignored. The second time she got out of the car, she was like, "Hey, I'm freaking ordering at the window." I was like, "Oh, shit."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It wasn't us.
Maria can be a crazy driver, though, for reals. I've driven with all of you, and I would say from the three here, you're all crazy in your own ways, but you're like a Speedy Gonzalez crazy, and I cannot. I have to close my eyes with you.
Safe.
Have you been in a lot of car accidents? Because sometimes it's like when you got confidence, people move out of your way.
She hasn't been in big accidents, but she's had fender benders. You've had fender benders.
Stop
lying.
When?
Okay, how do you explain all the bumps and stuff on your car then?
Okay, so
what had happened?
Hey, sidewalks, mailboxes, gates, they all count.
The only scratch that I had, I had just recently had another one, but the only scratch that I ever had on my car before I got this one was I was actually parked having breakfast. I think it was with Anissa at her daycare. And the lady was parking, and she claims that she didn't see my car, and she backed up into my car. And as she was backing up into my car, I was honking like, "What are you doing?" And I saw this big old truck coming my way, and she hit my car. So I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you have.
I just feel like my guardian angel.
You're lucky I have the worst memory, but if I know if Anna was here, she would remember all the accidents you've had.
I'm sure Anna listens to all of our shows. So Anna, please comment.
Tune in,
I do
Anna,
not
listen.
have any. But I just recently had one pulling into my driveway, and that was just because I was feeling a little erratic because Alexis was going to the hospital in Alabama, and I pulled my car in too fast trying to get to the phone, and I scratched my car up. So if you guys know any good detail, people, please let me know. Shoot me a little private inbox.
Oh, man.
Chavalita me at Instagram.
Well, I'm just glad we all made it here to the studio safe, no accidents, and I don't know what's going on out there, but I hope they fix it by the time we leave.
I know.
So
it's been crazy all day, even in the morning on my way to work.
And I think it's the weather. Like it's not rainy no more. It's clear. People are like getting to the weekend. It's National Margarita Day.
That's right. It's National Margarita Day.
It's a thing. People be out there for the hashtag. So I'm like, okay, that's why it's like busy.
Hey. I wish there was, what song can I play for Margarita Day? I feel like we should have a song
tropical song.
Hey, taki taki.
Oh, taki taki.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
The background.
There we go. National Margarita Day. So if you have a margarita, don't drink and drive, but go on ahead and take you one.
Or Uber or Lyft.
There was a lot of. That's the other thing though in the traffic. Like, and I feel bad because I used to drive for Lyft, but it really be Lyft drivers like sometimes just blocking the way.
Yeah.
Like you can tell, like you'll pass that Lyft or that Uber and you're like, man, there's nobody in front of you. You're just like blocking that lane because you're trying to drop somebody off or pick them up, and you're technically not allowed to do that.
Speaking of Lyft, our girl Kosi is out today. She's attending a training.
Shout out to Kosi.
Amazing training, by the way, with the NEP. And she wasn't able to take my girl to school, Jelly.
Oh, that's where Lyft comes in. I was like, where's Lyft coming in with
wait
this?
a minute. But today, Corey couldn't take Anissa to school either, so I had to double up. And I had to call a Lyft for the first time for Anissa.
Yeah.
And it was really nerve-wracking. So I was like calling her the whole time, like, where you at now? Just
For
don't be on
Anissa?
your phone. Yeah.
What time?
Well, she has to be in there by 8. So she took
in the morning?
Yeah, so she took a Lyft from the house all the way.
Oh
to
my
school.
gosh.
She was excited. I felt like she was thinking like it was a road trip or something. She's like, "Have you called my Lyft yet?"
That's hilarious.
So yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into the show. Woo. And I got your taki right here. Hold on.
All right, put it on.
Booty bounce. Hey. If you sit on the couch, get up and do the taki. Hey.
What's the taki? You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
It's a whole dance routine.
So that's right. Shout out to our producer Kosi. She isn't here. She is on a work retreat somewhere in the Bay Area.
Hey.
She's enjoying I've been to this retreat. I think Maria's been to this retreat.
Powerful.
Mighty's soon gonna be on this retreat.
Yes.
And it's an amazing retreat. I recommend it. I can't say too much about it because I'm not sure about the details. So anyways, if you want more information, just DM me. Oh yeah, and I just want to also congratulate the Get Right. They performed their first live show last Sunday.
Yay! Big things.
That's right. They had it at Simply Wholesome. It's all here in Baldwin Hills, and they had a great turnout. If you've never heard their show, you should. It's on Sundays from 10 to 12, and they're hilarious. They have a great dynamic. They talk a lot about celebrity news, and then it's just a great show. So they had great topics this past Sunday. So speaking of celebrity news, I do want to jump into just really quick. I know we don't really talk about
that was one of my
news,
things as part of my.
but I feel like we have to. Okay, then we won't talk about it. Did you want to do Mighty's Minute first and then talk about it?
Yeah, I can just give like a few things really quick.
Are they both on your Mighty's Minute?
Not both. I think I'm just thinking of one.
Okay, the arrest, the charges.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's talk about really quick the whole Kylie Jenner, Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Khloe Kardashian
that's
scandal.
for the views.
Okay,
that's
so
for the views.
that's what a lot of people are saying.
I'm
So
thinking.
Myra came in and saying that same thing. What's your view on that, Myra? You think it's just for ratings? You don't think it's right?
As close as that family is, like Jordan is part of the family.
Yeah,
So,
she is the family. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean. So
Did you watch the episode where I don't watch all the episodes, but I remember seeing a highlight where Kylie and Jordan got not married, but they had like a ceremony for their friendship. They literally put rings on each other. They said vows to each other. They their friendship is like on another level.
Because her dad had passed away. Like she's always known them.
Yeah.
And then she's
Since they
never
were
been
kids.
one for the limelight. Like you can tell that was one of her friends. It wasn't like down for the gram all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
until recently.
Until she glowed up.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Until
she
she blew
glowed
up.
up.
Until she came into her own.
Yeah. Man, I think it's I don't know. I feel like it's all staged. I feel like they all. I mean, they probably did mess around or do something. Who knows? But I think it's just all for ratings and it's all staged. I think.
Wait, so if they did do it, you think that it's just for ratings, and they're gonna forgive her?
That it wasn't like they hooked up. It probably was like, that she did stay at his house, so it's low key inappropriate. But that they probably didn't end up doing anything. I bet you she just got wasted and couldn't leave till the morning or something.
This is actually not the first time that they've been together. They said it started initially when they went to a Drake concert here in LA with mutual friends, and apparently. I think that's where the flirtiness started because somebody said that he had his arm around her during the concert. But sometimes your friends, you guys do that with each other.
You're just chilling with the
and you're
bros.
dancing, you're in the mood, and you put your arm around each other and you're dancing. So he probably just put her arm around friendly.
And we all know third
might have
trimester
sparked
Thompson.
something.
What's his name?
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan is just he's
Tristan
a
or
scumbag,
Tristan? I don't know.
basically.
He is a
The
scumbag.
dude's a scumbag.
Well, I will argue this though. Can he be a scumbag if y'all already knew what he was when you got with him?
No, he's a scumbag.
No, he's
because
a
of his
scumbag
first baby
regardless,
mama.
and she decided to be
Right.
with a scumbag, so that's on her.
That's what she's
You know what I
saying,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
he never pretended to be anything he wasn't. We all knew, and people told her
and I feel like it's karma because
She took
Khloe
him from-
Khloe got with him when he was in a relationship with his first baby mama.
Yes.
But
And
that's
she was
not,
pregnant, I
that's
think.
not.
Yeah.
She was
And
pregnant.
her name was Jordan.
No.
Yeah, her name's Jordan.
See, that's not necessarily. It's not her fault that she got with him while he was with somebody else or whatever. Somebody else was
She
pregnant.
just can't be
because,
surprised that it happened to her.
You know, when exactly you can't be surprised because you don't know what lies he was feeding her and
It
telling
doesn't
you.
matter.
What I mean?
It doesn't matter. The thing
She
is
made the
that
choice.
She made the choice. However, I feel that they're putting it more on her because she is the best friend and because she's a part of the family and she's been with the family as long as she has. But they're not really like holding him to the.
They don't hold him accountable.
To the
right?
accountability.
I feel like
You wanna
they're
know what?
holding her more.
I think it's because they've been on and off. And all of them know that. Everybody knows what's going on in their relationship. We just know what we see.
Yeah.
So they probably been on and off and not really together. Just like, who knows, you know?
Because even at her birthday party, Chloe's birthday party celebration, she was looking all good and stuff. She was dancing. And there's that video that came up where she was like trying to dance on Tristan. And then she turns around and Tristan's like talking to a girl. Like she's trying to
I saw that.
She's trying to
Yeah.
dance up on him.
Chloe,
and then she turns
yeah.
around and she realizes that he's
not even paying attention.
And then
No.
she
She's
rolls
talking
her eyes.
to another girl and then she's like, oh shit. You could tell like she low-key got embarrassed.
Yeah.
And you know she'd be on some drugs. Like these stars are not out here sober. So
No.
it's like for you to experience that,
Dude,
like damn, from your baby daddy, like why are you still
So I have a question for you. You said it's for ratings. So like I remember seeing something on social media saying like who would sacrifice their integrity for ratings, right? Yeah. So if you were part of the
they said it wouldn't be Jordan.
Yeah. If you were part of the like Kardashian clan in a way, like not the Kardashian, but you were like a friend of theirs.
Yeah.
And they asked you to do this, like I need you to act like or sleep with
Or like pretend like it's okay.
Take it that you slept with my baby daddy.
Yeah. Don't deny it.
Like don't deny it.
Yeah.
But don't say anything. No comment yet. Just
Yeah.
we're gonna paint this picture of you. Like
Yeah.
we're painting this image of you. This is gonna be your reputation. Are you gonna do it?
I think like nah, like because right now that's what
Even-
Jordan is risking.
I
is
mean,
that other
they
people
say
thinking
everybody
that
has a
of her.
number. They say everybody
here's
has
the-
a number.
I
So if
think
I
it-
said 5 million for you, 5 million for you.
I
Oh,
think
but
they actually,
then sign me up. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
exactly. But see,
I
here's the
cheated
thing.
on everybody. 5 million.
I did all the baby daddies.
Is it pre-tax?
Jordan has money. She came from
Yeah.
a family that has
But she
money.
doesn't have Kylie
Look,
money.
But here's the thing.
And she was cutting
She's never
ties.
wanted it. She comes out as like saying like things like she's been
Look,
depressed. She struggles with that. Like she doesn't
I
go
think
after money.
this happened a while ago, and why I'm saying it's for ratings is because I think everybody already knew, and now all of a
okay.
sudden
Because of the shows coming
they're
out.
all putting it out just for the ratings.
Yeah, because she even had like an event and she didn't like.
Exact-
She seemed chill. Like she was just like,
Did you see Tristan's tweet? And he's like, "Oh, fake news," because there's more to it. There's more to what they're just everybody's
Yeah.
putting. And then Chloe's posting all these subliminals, And I'm like,
but
come on,
not saying a name.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Like, you
So
know
it
what
could
I
have
mean?
been. I feel like it was somebody.
They're just.
I feel like he
going
did
extra.
cheat with somebody's friend, like somebody's close friend, but it wasn't Jordan. I feel like they're trying to. Right now, it looks like that, so we're interested in watching the first episode of the season. But I don't feel like it's Jordan.
Well, I follow what's this media.
But they did unfollow her.
I follow this media app called this media called Hollywood Unlocked, and the guy Jason Lee, he's like the CEO of that. He said that one of his writers was at this event when it happened, and right before Jordan got there, they made everybody put their phones away or put them in a basket. I don't know, like you couldn't have your phone out. And then as soon as that happened, she walks in the door, and then they're all like coupled up. They're like pretty much on each other, and I think it even said they made out in front of other people. So like they had no shame in hiding it.
Oh,
So I don't know. You guys could be right that this happened.
they just recently unfollowed her. I think I saw that. But it wasn't like right away. I don't know. I just feel like. I mean, it's doing the trick. We're talking about it.
Yeah, no,
So
for sure, it is. It's
we all
crazy.
interested now, but
I don't know. I think in
it-
this situation, because we all know how Tristan is, like we expect more from Jordan. I think more people are just disappointed on Jordan, even though I think Jordan got a whole fan base because of all the people that don't like
A lot
the
of people-
Kardashians and the Jenners.
yes,
they're happy.
They
about
are throwing tea right now that
Team
Chloe
Jordan.
took him from a black woman, and then a black woman took him back.
But I just don't know how you could come back from that. Like
You
it's just
don't,
gonna
but she's
make
gonna
them
take him
look-
back.
But if it is staged, like you guys say,
Yeah.
it's just really stupid. And it's gonna make their family look even dumber.
But then-
once they
started off as a sex tape. I'm sorry.
it's gonna-
There's
Exactly.
nothing you can
No,
do.
but remember they
But
came out
you're
with all those
saying-
women that he'd been with while she was
Yeah.
pregnant. Like she was
Yeah.
about to give birth, and he was
Maria,
like
their
still
whole
out
career
with her.
has started with a sex
I
tape.
know,
There's
but you're
nothing like
saying
that.
it's
Like
staged, so
What-
that's just gonna look dumb.
the
on
sex
their
tape was
part.
staged too.
Yeah, see, I'm not saying they're staging the cheating because the dude's a cheater.
He's a cheater.
They're staging the way that they're very strategic about the way they're coming out about it. I think the guy cheated, whether it's with Jordan or whoever, or whether him and Jordan had something going on. It's going to be on the show. Now they're all, it's like it's all coming out strategically. So they're staging that part. But
yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about it because it's a hot topic. So
the dude cheated regardless.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap that up. But it was interesting. I wanted to definitely hear what you guys had to say about that.
Can I just go in the the snap box and just say the message box and say that hello to everybody that's on there.
Yay.
I want to acknowledge everybody. Sue, Sandra, hey sister. Kathy's up in there.
Always.
She did give up the side eye to the whole situation. And she said, that's all I must say about that.
Kathy, tell them what it is.
And Sharika's up in there.
Hi, Sharika.
She said, Kris Jenner turns everything to bank.
She sure does. I cannot hate on that. Seriously. She's got her whole family making money.
I would read her book on how to turn it into millions.
And did you see that
because she'd be the epitome of like how to turn a negative situation into your empire.
For example,
empire.
They just said Chloe might be on the next Bachelorette.
What?
Yes.
No, Chloe, don't do that.
Don't do it.
It's got to be all black. It's got to be all black men.
They don't need the money though. They don't need the money.
Maria.
No,
it's not for the money. It's for the love. It's for the love.
Look. Chloe is a woman.
I would watch that show.
Time out. What is wrong with The Bachelorette? I don't see anything wrong with it. We do that now in the freaking.
I don't watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
I don't either.
I don't watch it, but I'm just saying it's the same thing now as dating. Like instead of you going on Tinder, the Tinder's coming to you.
She just had a baby. She has all this situation going, and she is a beautiful woman. She's not that desperate that she needs to go on. She is not that desperate that she needs to go on that show.
I just talked to her.
Do your thing. Get yourself back. Get yourself right, and do you, and you will find love. You don't have to go on that show because she just was in the limelight not too long ago over the situation that happened at the club. Then now she's in the limelight with Jordan.
All right, let's wrap it up.
And then she's going to go back. Oh, all of a sudden, you don't want to hear me?
No, because I was wrapping it up before that, but you're taking it back to where we were at.
To church.
Yeah,
I
just wanted 2 minutes about it just to see what you guys are saying. But, I mean, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and jump into our first segment of the night, and that's with Marty's Minute.
Yay. We're going to have a voice. Oh, yes.
She get married. You're coming down with the throne, girl. What?
I'm going to talk to my people out here.
We need a new song.
All right, so for your Marty's Minute this week, we're going to touch base on a couple of events happening worldwide and in the nation. So for starters, President Trump has been talking about something called 6G. Folks, it does not exist. There is 3G, there is 4G, there is 5G on some people's cell phones, but there is no 6G. In Venezuela, there is a huge concert going on to benefit the people of Venezuela because their president, much like ours, is making ridiculous accommodations that are really making those people suffer. So just keep your eyes out for Venezuela and keep your prayers up for those people as well. And another hot topic this week is the Jussie Smollett case. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Smollett?
Smollett or Smollett? I don't know.
Smollett? I'm going to do Smollett because of his accusations right now. And I would say they're more than accusations as he's turned himself in over these charges. But I think that it goes a lot to say that there's a lot of things to touch base on with this particular case. Did he do it? Did he not do it? My biggest thing is why. What can we do as a community to either heal from this or to find the truth in that? Because we all know Chicago PD, you ain't always been truthful. That's been your Marty's Minute.
Hey, I like that. What?
Just a few things. True, Kathy, it hasn't.
Boom.
Just so official. I'm trying to keep it light for y'all, but I also want you to keep being informed. You know what I mean? Things are happening.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Yes,
Jussie, he turned himself in. A lot of people don't know this, but he did turn himself in.
Well, he didn't do it by his own volition. I think there was a warrant out. So as a good citizen, you have to turn yourself in. Otherwise, it's like a whole manhunt. So I think to avoid bigger the way that it looks in the media, if he were to be out on a warrant, looks crazy. So he, of course, is gonna turn himself in. So I feel like, I don't know, there's just too many things I've been reading about where I'm like, it kind of sounds like a conspiracy. Like, what all of a sudden 2 Nigerian men are saying they getting paid by Jesse to beat him up.
What do you mean? What part is a conspiracy? Because he apparently, I don't know. I think I heard that they've worked on Empire before. They've like been extras, or he knows them somehow.
I heard that it wasn't connected at all, and that it wasn't until like, I guess Chicago PD did like quote unquote investigating that they like popped up, and then they said it was like for $3,500 or something. But I mean, this guy, like, you got some money. So I'm just thinking, like, if you're going to hire somebody to beat you up and make it look real and make it look crazy, like, you're only going to ask for $3,500? Or, like, if you've really worked with him, you know he makes more money than that.
If somebody said, beat me up for $3,500, you're going to be like, okay. All you had to do is beat them up. It's not like they're doing anything else.
Did you guys
I
see
don't
his
think so,
interview, though?
No, I haven't seen it.
No.
He looked so scared. Like, first of all, he looks like there's something wrong with him. He looks like maybe he's going through some sort of depression or he does drugs or something, but he looked like he was lying. He looked like he was full of shit.
Oh,
like
really?
when he was, yeah, it's like we're looking. I only saw a few clips and I was looking at it like, what is this guy talking about? He's like, yeah, and I had to fight back. I had to do. I'm like,
he called himself the gay Tupac.
Well, the gay Tupac, he called himself way before. It wasn't the interview that he had with.
I thought he was on stage.
What
or
does that
something.
even mean?
Yeah,
The gay Tupac.
He was at a performance or something, and then he's like, I fought back. I'm the gay Tupac.
Yeah, but
meaning he's like thuggish.
Yeah, so stupid. It's
yeah,
so
I was like,
if you look at the interview that he had with I forgot her name, but he went on
It's like Good Morning America or something like that, no?
The chick from Good Morning America, that lady, and yeah, he looked like he's lying. So you're looking at him and it's so disappointing. It's like, oh man.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
But who knows? I mean, I just think that he had so many people rooting for him, so many celebrities vouching for him and standing by him, and he made something that was so serious into a joke,
like a mockery. I mean? That's the only thing. But that's where I'm also like confused. Like, you as a black gay man dealing with like 2 oppressions, like, how do you not see? Like, I just feel like your whole career have had integrity. That for this thing, it just seems to me like that's too much. Some people are like, oh, it's because he wanted fame or this, but I'm like, nah.
Fame? He's already famous.
No, they're saying that he was gonna get let go or something. Like, he knew.
I think he wanted more of his salary. Oh, sorry, I muted you, girl. Sorry, go ahead.
He was upset because he was not getting what he wanted, and he felt like he was getting underpaid.
Yeah.
However, at the same time, not too long ago, he was also pulled over. I'm not sure if it was DUI or driving erratically, but he gave somebody else's information. He didn't give his.
Oh, what the hell?
He's also going to court for that.
For like fraud or something.
So you see a lot of this guy's personality when you watch him on that video.
Yeah, that's true.
You look at it and you're like, oh man, this
I just
guy's
don't want to believe it.
BSer.
He was my favorite on Empire.
I want to like wait until the verdict and like I can see all of it, because some people are like, they were real quick to jump on that. Like, the minute it came out, everyone was like, well, fuck this fool.
It was the
and
next
this
best
and
trending thing. That's
blah,
the thing
blah,
about
blah.
social media. It's like as soon as somebody posts something,
Like y'all just want to hate on something.
Follows it.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it was in the area that it happened in, and so many things are happening in Chicago and are being swept under the rug that I don't know. I don't know if it's staged or not. I'm hoping that it isn't, and I'm hoping that people are just scaring him and he's putting up this story. This is what I'm hoping, just because I really, really, really love him. Like, I think he's from what I see.
I just feel like that sucks. Because if that ever happens to somebody else, you know what I mean? It's going to be like a joke. It's going to be like, oh, you're doing the Jesse, whatever his last name is.
Well, what about the women who, they call them the what, Barbecue Becky or something like that called the cops? Remember when...
Yeah, and then she didn't get arrested?
She didn't get arrested.
And she had like a fake police report?
The woman who said that the little boy touched her butt.
Yeah.
She called the police
on
on
the
him.
sexual harassment in New
All
York.
of that, like,
all over social media.
It's similar to Jesse's.
The one that called the cops on like the girl selling lemonade or something on her porch.
Those are.
But let's go back to
those
that
are
when the poor baby was crying and
those
she
are
was
all
really like,
she called the cops.
Police. He grabbed my butt, and it wasn't even like that.
No, and it actually ended up being video footage came out where his backpack grazed her butt because she was on the counter ordering something or whatever, and he's leaving. I think he's holding his mom's hand as he's leaving, and his backpack grazes her butt,
And
and she was
mom,
like,
bless her heart, she was so good about
And
it.
I'm like,
'cause
first
I
of all,
would've whooped
Becky,
some
you don't
ass.
have no ass to grab onto. So what the hell are you talking about?
That's
Out of all the
that's what
thick,
I'm
beautiful
saying.
booty he see in his neighborhood, you think he's gonna go for that? Like,
right.
she was-
So this situation, like that one, and then the one where the other lady called the cops on the people having a barbecue at the park. That's all similar to kind of what
he did.
He did.
Filed a false police report.
because that's what they did.
So why people do it left and right all the time? They be
That's
calling
why
because
I'm
they are in
saying,
fear.
Don't believe everything that is
Yeah.
going on, because when it first originally started, cops didn't really go through with it. They were like, we didn't find nothing. We're dropping the
They
charges.
didn't want the idea of the magma thing coming out.
So he might not be scared because he's on drugs. He might just be scared because something's going up. And unfortunate for him, I'm just saying,
threatening
people might
him.
just feel some type of
I
way.
also read
Please
that
comment-
it's considered a felony because he mailed the letter to himself. So
Did
once
you-
you consider like
You notice how
Oh, it's a
quick
conspiracy.
they
Yeah.
were the cops and Trump too. They're so quick to like
They want to
turn
put
against
down.
him.
Yeah.
But when this all happened, had it been true, nobody had his back except for the people on social media. Trump didn't have his back. The cops didn't even investigate. Now all of a sudden,
Right.
because it's fake,
right.
everybody's against him.
Oh,
Now-
this
yeah.
situation. Oh my goodness.
It's
Well,
crazy.
thanks for Marty's minute.
Bringing us
I
down.
want to say more, but I'm just going to
No, I know.
I don't want to get me.
You can say it on your social media. They can follow you at.
Chabelita me.
I really did it.
Oh, you should just change it to Crazy Maria.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna
not
go.
crazy.
We're gonna go ahead and jump into my other favorite segment of the day or night. It's game time.
My favorite. Mari's
Oh my gosh. My anguish.
anxiety attack.
Okay. Today I'm gonna try something different. We'll see how it goes. I usually talk to Kosi about it or practice with her about it, but we'll see how this goes.
Were you looking at the mirror and practicing?
Wait, why'd you look at it like that? Is it missing letters?
You have the W at the bottom.
Yeah, it says Ladies Night Radio Show with Jackie and Mari. Oh, the other W fell. Got it. Okay.
Radio show.
Show. Okay. So this game is gonna be all of us, and we're all gonna play. We'll probably do 2 rounds. You're so dumb. Don't record it. Okay, so then let me explain how this goes really quick. We're gonna go. You know that game concentration, and you.
Oh yeah.
you-
What's about? Yeah.
You have to go in a rhythm. You have to go in. You go in. The first person to get stuck loses. So the first person to get stuck takes a shot. Okay. So we'll do like 2 or 3 rounds.
I'll lose on purpose.
Dang.
Let me do the trial.
You're dumb. Okay.
Let
Here
me
we
do a
go.
Trial.
Here we go. Ready? So the category is rappers.
Rappers. Okay,
So
let me
I
get
was
through
gonna
my
make
head.
it harder, and I was gonna do letters. Like it has to be alphabetical order. Like a rapper starts with A.
No
but I'm
way.
not gonna do that.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do rappers, and you just have to name the rapper, and then you go around, and then the first person to get stuck can't think of a rapper. Then you take a shot. Okay, you ready? Are you ready?
Okay. Just an FYI. I'm a little older than you, Heifers.
That's fine.
So
Oh
in
my
case
God.
I say
We know what
somebody
we
that-
know what you know, but do you know what we know?
I don't care what you know. I know what you know.
I don't-
I'm living
I
life
Because
than
I
you.
raised you.
I can't name any new rappers, so I'm with you.
All right, so start taking your shots
All right,
now.
here we go. Here
I
we go.
didn't say I
I
couldn't
said-
name them. I said they are older.
No, I said new rappers. I don't know too many.
Okay, Myra.
I said,
Halfway.
I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. Yeah.
All right,
Too short.
let's go. All right, you starting the game? You starting the game?
Oh.
All right,
have one in my head.
here
Oh.
we go.
How do you do
Marie,
the
I'll start off. I'll
Just
start off.
say
I'll start
that?
off. Here we go. Oh, do you want to do the clapping?
How do you do the clapping one?
Well, I wasn't really gonna do it. It's
Concentration.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. We're just gonna go around the
Keep
room.
the rhythm, or you'll be out the game. Starting with
With Drake,
E40.
Tupac.
Exhibit.
Biggie.
Eminem.
You said Drake already?
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, you were the first one.
First
Okay,
one.
I'm out.
Wah,
You have to drink.
wah.
You have to drink. You have to
You
drink.
gotta take a shot of tequila for Margarita. National Margarita Day.
National Margarita Day. NMT.
You gotta watch her take it.
Let me see.
So this is
Turning the eye.
this is gonna be the shot.
Oh my
cup.
gosh, shots.
You know, if
y'all.
you add it, if you fill it up to where the bottom line is, that's a shot right
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm looking, Myra.
There's
I was
two
8
bottom lines.
years old when I
The
found it.
light is flaring.
there. Oh,
Go.
MG.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Thank
Right
you.
there, right there. Here we go. Are you taking your shot or what?
Everybody is
All right. So do you want to stick with the same category or do you want to do another category?
I like that one. That one's fun.
All right, rappers. Here we go.
Can't say the one you said before.
Myra, pick a direction. Wait. Did she take it off?
Yeah.
Did she take it off?
I don't even want to look, girl.
Myra.
Don't even show me.
Pick a direction.
Say one and then pick a direction.
Okay. Nipsey Hussle.
No. Oh wait, is she still playing?
Oh, you out.
Oh, I thought we were playing till we just got drunk.
No, you out.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, but you pick a direction.
Start with Mari.
I know you were going to say me. Dr. Dre.
Oh, Mari.
No, and wait, time out. Are we repeating the ones that we said before?
No.
Can you move the thing so I can see who's there?
No.
Dr.
All right.
Dre.
Okay, hopefully I remember. Dr. Dre. Okay. Queen Latifah.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
No,
I just fucking said it.
You should.
You said you were going to lose on purpose. That wasn't even one round.
That's because
You thirsty.
Hey.
Thirsty.
Wow, Maria, really?
Really?
All right. Hey,
All right, Marty.
okay.
Marty, you're doing pretty good for game time. I'm so proud of you.
I like this one.
Because you guys are going head to head, it got to be double or nothing.
Ew.
That's
What does that mean?
Okay, so
Double
you
shots?
then you got to take a shot with the loser.
No, hold up.
No, we shouldn't because we lasted this long.
Yeah, we should
Double
take
or
half
nothing.
Oh God! Here we go.
Okay,
Are you ready?
fine. All right,
Double
you can
or
go
nothing.
first, and then I'll go.
Oh, I'm going first.
Do you want to go first?
Wait, I pick who goes first.
I'm trying to remember who we said.
I pick who goes first.
Did they say Tupac already?
Yeah.
No,
That's
no.
what. Yes.
Yeah,
Who
you
said that?
said
Oh,
it.
you said Tupac. See,
So I go first. Ready? Eeny, meeny, miny,
She's-
mo.
she's
Cause it's
playing.
toe. If you no, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Marty, go first. Ready? Go.
Okay. Are you ready?
okay.
I have to come up with.
She acted like she got a burp. You should have seen her.
Oh,
I don't know if it was a
All
burp
right.
or it was a prayer.
Quavo,
Travis Scott,
Sugar Hill Gang.
Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
Ah, she
Damn it!
I was trying to tell you, Cardi B, she just won.
That's true. Oh shit! Sorry, Cardi. I counted Cardi out.
She won a Grammy for Best Rap Artist.
Get it together. So who
Hey,
takes a double shot?
the
Who
winner
takes a
right
double
here,
shot?
right here, Mysterious Jax. That's right.
You take a double shot.
No.
No, I mean I won. I'm the winner. Duh.
Oh my gosh! I don't know.
That was a
if we
fun
can take
game,
double
though, huh?
shot.
That was a
All
fun
right.
game.
I like that one.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because you
use
did
my
pretty good on this
guy.
one
It's so funny.
compared to the other
That's
ones.
what I said, Kathy. Cardi B.
Hey.
Hello.
I
I'm
know,
thinking
right?
about all of
Oh,
Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar.
But I know,
J.
fucking J. Cole.
and it's like,
I
Damn. And I was
know.
like, Quavo. What the fuck?
And you know what I was doing? I was
for?
thinking females because I was like, they're not going to think females. Let me go into the females.
Oh,
That's why I
that's
was
true.
like Queen
Really?
Latifah, Nicki Minaj.
No, you didn't say no damn Queen Latifah.
Yes, I
Yes, you
did.
did.
Yes,
No,
I
she
did.
did.
Yes, I
When
did.
I said
that
Snoop
part.
Dogg and then you said Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
You try to
I said
copy
Queen
my
Latifah.
answer.
We're not
See,
talking
don't be
about me.
lying.
Yeah, we are. We're always talking about you.
Oh, yes. You. Okay, I like these.
Even especially when you're not here.
Yes. Oh my God. All right. That was fun. All right. Let's wrap that
Kathy
up.
said she want to play.
Oh, okay. You know what, Kathy? I'm glad you said that because next show I'm going to include the
you could have, like,
listeners.
live,
No, I'm going to do
yeah.
listeners, and they're going to be able to attach themselves to a team. They can be Team Crazy Maria. They can be Team Madi.
Oh.
And guess what? Next week I'm giving out a prize. So
No
whoever-
disloyalty.
So you can win for the listener.
Okay, so no. I got to win the prize too.
No. That's not how it works. Honey, no, you get a high five
Talking
if you
to her
win.
like she's your
No,
mom.
right.
No, honey, no.
Oh no! We don't do that around here.
No. The listener gets a prize. So I'm gonna get a few good news shirts and I'm gonna give them away as prizes. So next week, boom, that's what it is.
Boom.
So you can be Team Madi, you can be Team Myra, you can be Team Maria, and I think if we have a guest, they'll be Team Guest, whoever's there.
Yeah.
Robbie D's in the building.
Yeah, I'm wondering why he.
Robbie
recording
D,
me. I'm
what's
trying to
going
check
on?
in
Hey,
as I
came in with
talk.
his equipment.
I just took
He
a
just-
shot. I'm all flushed.
He just snuck
Gosh,
in.
girl, I'm trying to suck it in.
He's like paparazzi right now. What are you doing? What's up, Robbie D?
What up?
It's been a minute. How you been?
You better put a
great.
filter on us.
Yeah, you better put that Snapchat filter and work
The
some
lights,
miracles.
the lights.
Whatever you do not get the bottom part of me. Just that chest.
Only from the neck down.
From the titties
No,
up.
chest
The
up.
titties. The
my
titties
God.
up. You're
You
right.
gotta put these
I said the
ladies up in
neck
there.
down.
Okay, all right.
No more shots for her. No more games. I just want to say, Keith said he's having an anxiety attack. So should we
Why
call
is he having an
911?
anxiety attack?
Why? You want to be part of the game or what?
I don't understand. Is he really?
Don't call us. We're not certified. Go get some help.
Ron said, "What's the contest?"
Who?
Ron.
Oh, Ron. So the contest. No, it's not a contest. It's we play games every Friday. So this next week we're gonna actually include the listener. So if you want to participate in next week's game,
We should next time give them a heads up on the category. Or something.
yeah.
No heads up. No.
Should I have them DM? No.
DM you for a preview to the question or something.
No. If they want to sign up for the game, or should I just whoever's in the chat box at that time?
Oh. I said they
First
call
come,
in.
first serve.
Call in.
No, it's not calling in.
No,
It's gonna be
funner when they call in.
It's more fun. Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure out the details. But next week, you're going to be able to be part of a team. Team Mari, Team Myra, or Team Maria, or Team Guest, or even Team Jackie. And the winner will get a T-shirt. And the way that you win is if whoever you pick, if they win the game, then you win the prize. So that's how it goes.
Anything to help you win.
So we just gave you an example of our skills. So be ready.
So now you know.
Get on the chat box if you Team Maria.
All right. Let's go ahead and go into tonight's topic. Do we know what tonight's topic is? Let me tell you.
Oh my gosh, we need to do a drum roll.
How do I say goodbye
to your partner? To your partner. How do you say goodbye to your partner?
I want to extend that though to a friendship too.
Or to a friend.
Yeah.
Or to a friendship.
How do you know that? What signs are there, and how do you know that it's?
So I didn't put that in the chat in the topic, but that's part of it. When do you know that your relationship has come to an end with that person? Mm-hmm. And we're gonna also talk about what's the breakup etiquette. Break up with your friend, break up with your
etiquette.
Yeah, there's breakup etiquette.
Yeah, some of y'all be over here ghosting people. You too old to be doing that.
This is why I like Kathy. Kathy be following us and she pays attention.
Different day one.
Tonight's topic is deal breakers and breakup etiquette. And how do you know when it's time to say goodbye to your
to the person in your life?
No, there's a word. Situationship.
Your situation.
Situationship,
relationship,
friendship, all of it.
All the ships.
All the ships.
Yes.
By the way, Maria, Keith said that is not what he said. He did not say he was having an anxiety attack. So you
said anxiety.
He did not say he was having no anxiety. I've never heard Keith say he's having an anxiety attack. And so when you said that, I was laughing.
Can you look up? It says LOL anxiety attack.
I think you said you were having an anxiety attack, and I think somebody on the show said they were having an anxiety attack, and then he put LOL anxiety attack. That he was laughing at you having an
somebody
anxiety.
said that?
Yeah,
one of you said that.
I think.
No, what the hell? Don't tell me.
You're the only one that's always hyperventilating when we're about to
Yeah, because I know I'm gonna lose.
Okay, so did you say that?
So I'm
gonna take that with dignity, though. I'm not gonna have an anxiety attack.
He was LOLing at somebody's having an anxiety attack. That's what it was. Okay. Anyways,
thanks for messing up our night.
Anxiety attacks are not fun, so they're not something that you should laugh at because I get them all the time.
Sorry, guys. No, there's no humor in it.
There's no.
We're laughing at Keith. Not
we're laughing
at
Keith,
attacks.
not laughing exactly because I have anxiety attacks. Trust me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the topic, which is we're gonna go ahead and start off with Madi. Madi, how do you know when a relationship is over?
Oh man, I think my number one teller is that I don't care that I didn't see you.
Where I don't know when it's over.
No, it's just I think the moment where I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this person or I haven't talked to this person today, but I'm really meh, it's all good. Then I know okay, that's it. We're good. We're done.
You don't care if you don't see them. Yeah, all week,
I'm not petty. I'm not upset. I'm good.
You're just good.
I'm good not seeing you, and that's kind of an issue.
Yeah,
sounds like me.
Really? I mean, okay. Well, is that another way that for you to know that it's over for that with you and that person?
I don't know. I just don't really care.
You don't care. Mm-mm. You don't care what they do. You don't care if they're flirting with other girls, if they're liking Instagram pics of big booty pics.
Oh my gosh! Don't even.
You know what? I haven't been in a relationship
since social media began. So
right, man, in 3 years. So all these other situationships, I just keep them at a distance, and if I see some sketchy shit, it's done.
And I've seen it. She is cutthroat, y'all. She's like, what is that? You are fired or whatever.
Done. That's it. It's over.
Done.
Next.
Done. Thank you. Next.
Disqualified.
Disqualified.
But that's it. Like that's the only way you know that it's over.
Well, what is that sign though? Like, what do you mean sketchy shit? Like, what's like one thing that you're like, oh hell nah.
You know, I hate liars. I don't care if it's a petty lie.
Are you looking to catch them, or like what? Or like you just notice it?
Really? Okay. So if somebody lied about their height,
No. I mean, come on. I mean, that's something petty, but I think I'm super cool to the point where like, hey, you can tell me whatever. We're not, I don't hold anything against anyone. I'll let you be you, but if you feel the need to have some sort of lie, like, hey, I'm doing this, but really you're doing something else, or make something up, then it's like, yeah, if you're lying about this,
what else are you gonna lie
¿qué
about?
más me vas a mentir?
And to me, it's like, yeah, I don't really have the time to keep it going. I'll just,
Yeah.
So that's a deal. Okay.
It's a deal. Honestly, it's a deal breaker.
when you
breaker.
notice like little things like that happening.
What about you, Maria? When do you know it's over?
I don't know. I mean, I've been in a relationship for over 20 years.
Think back.
I don't know. I say
That's different.
once the
though.
motherfuckers start acting a little crazy. And
No,
don't
you've been in a
acknowledge
relationship 20 years. You've dealt with some crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
You are that crazy.
Exactly. Thank you.
No, that's different. Being in a relationship
Or like
for
a
that
friendship,
long,
or like a
because
fr-
I
how
was
do
in
you
a
know?
relationship for 11 years.
And you dealt with crazy.
I've
I
never
don't-
even been alive that long.
You know.
You become crazy.
Yeah. So there's things that you put
But
up
there's
with.
crazy that's tolerable, and then there's crazy
but
that's
first
like,
they
got to
drive
go.
you crazy, and then they call you crazy. So
Right.
I'm
you know,
saying
we
now
weren't all
in
crazy.
and now in the dating world, after I've been through so much so much, and I'm at the age that I'm at right now, and I know what I want, and I know what I'm looking for, and I'm secure with myself. I know what triggers me, what doesn't. My insecurities and whatever. I don't put up with shit.
I feel that.
so then you're quick to like cut it off. You're like, okay, this relationship is done. Yeah. So then do you like once you notice these signs, like do you make that effort to be like, oh my God, it's ending, like let me do something, or are you like, this is the end, like this is like
I'm nice and I'm polite. So hey, this isn't for me. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I
it's
think
just not for me.
Well, from my standpoint, for me, it's just really hard when you have kids. One, and then two, I think like Myra touched a good point as far as like you get to a certain age where you know that the things that you are going through, you know that you don't want to go through them, or you ask yourself a question: do I really want to go through this for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years,
for the next day?
And then if you're questioning that, I think that is when you know that it's probably time to either fix it or leave it.
That's exactly.
And if you can't fix it, I think it's time to leave it.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want to fix it.
Yeah, what if you don't like
And
you
then
know
you've given
could?
up. You've given up on the relationship.
Yeah, what if you know you could? Like if you just do this and do this and do this and do this, like one day it'll get fixed. But like do you even want to do that?
Maria will probably agree. When you're in a relationship for such a long time, and she has 9 years on what I had. So she's and I have kids too. So there's times within that time span you try to fix it.
Right.
And you try to fix it and you try to fix it.
For the kids.
Or just because you really want to and the love is genuinely there. But sometimes things can't get fixed. Sometimes you continue to hit that same brick wall. And they always say, hey, continuing the same, what's that saying that they say? If doing something over and over and over again and expecting a different result is just
Crazy.
Insanity.
Insanity.
Exactly. So ultimately, some people are better off without continuing to try. Why don't you just, all that energy that you're putting into trying, you can be putting into yourself and you can be putting into building something else instead of hitting brick walls all the time.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
So, I mean, that's how it goes. And that's just what it is. And the minute that you realize that, you honestly become a better person with yourself. You become a better person for everybody else too.
We should let it go.
I mean, it comes to a certain point where you kind of already know that it's over. You know what I mean? You know that it's time to just it's you know when it's time to just let it go.
Because sometimes I think like when I'm like pissed and that thing still makes me feel some type of way, I know I'm still invested. But the moment like, and I've had friendships like this where something happens and I'm genuinely like in my heart like at peace and I'm like, well, I don't care. Like, I gotta go to a carne asada with my family right now. So
Damn.
deuces, boo. Like,
Yeah.
no hard feelings, but I genuinely am not invested in your life anymore.
And there's times when you can still be invested in someone, but you just or in your relationship or in trying to improve the relationship, and that's when you've realized, hey, I value this relationship more or enough to stop trying to continue to do the same thing over and over, which is eventually going to ruin it. So that's when you have to take that step back and then see it for what it really is, and just do that. You know what I mean? You're still invested. You still value them. You still value their relationship, but you just have to take that step back, because if you continue to work on something that's not fixable, why don't you just try a different way? You know?
And I think it's different for people who have kids. They want to have a better relationship with their children's father, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's not about you, it's about them. So let's give them the best experience growing up. Why continue to have these fights and these arguments and unhealthy relationship that you're showing them that they're going to grow up thinking is okay.
Yeah. And sometimes some people don't let each other go. Sometimes
it's hard, especially when you've been with somebody for so long.
And then sometimes it's okay to take a step back and work on yourself. Hey, you work on you, I work on me, and we still have this. And then you learn things about yourself. They learn things about themselves. You grow as a human, and who knows what happens.
You guys can come back.
You come back together, or maybe your relationship becomes stronger. Your friendship becomes stronger, and then you're better people to everyone around you.
For me, I'm more like, once I glow up, is over, baby. Like,
but
we are not getting
that's
back
what
to, like,
you
we're
think.
no longer gonna be on that same level no more. Like, wherever if we are no longer together, my life is on a whole nother like path. Like, not that I never want to get back with you, but it's more like I'm on my path. Like, do you, boo boo?
But let's say this person, whoever it is that you broke up with, and they're on their path too.
Yeah.
They glow up too, and then you guys
how much
end
money?
up. Let's talk numbers.
Yeah, let's talk numbers.
But
girl.
let's say they glow up, and then they end up in a, you guys cross paths, and then you're like, hey, let's just figure it out. Let's give it another try. Let's go to lunch, and then you click. Now you guys are both on the same page because your mindsets are both probably on the same type of thing.
I'm definitely the person, like, even from elementary school, like, once something ended and there was a good solid reason why, and there's no hard feelings, no love lost, it's like I can never go back. I've never been able to do it. I've never been able to go back.
That's
to a
how
friend,
I feel
to
right
anyone.
now in the whole dating
I feel you.
scene.
I mean, and to kind of go about that, so going to our chat box, Ron says that he has been in a 7 years is the longest that he's been, I guess, in a relationship.
Wow.
She had two teenage children that they went, I guess, 2 weekends a month to their dad's place. Mm-hmm. It was a blender of issues. The kids always expected them to get back together. She would, and he puts in parentheses, she would never, but they did not really like having him around.
Yeah.
So it's even a tougher situation, especially, I'm telling you, for the kids. Like, so when you bring somebody new to around your kids, it's because you're really serious about that person.
Yeah.
But you have to also be, as an adult, be understanding. The kids, it's hard already for their parents to be separated.
You got to facilitate that growth.
It's going to be a lot of
for them to
patience.
understand, like,
yeah.
Parents don't have to be together. Like, I think we just get trapped in that mindset. Like, my parents have to be together, or else there's no love, and they don't. Some kids do get it though. Like, you meet those kids that are like separated parents, and they're like super like, yeah, my parents are separated, and you're like, oh shit.
And some of them are like, I like them separated. They're better this way,
and they're little, and you're like, oh shit. Like, because kids, anybody that cares about you is going to be more invested in your happiness than like the idea of a couple.
Yeah,
like, and I just feel like sometimes like, in some families, like, there's just that fear that, like, oh, the kids are going to think this and this. But sometimes it's just like, just tell them, like, see what they think.
I think back in the days, it was probably more like a taboo, I guess, to have, like, your parents separated. But now it's more common. It's better for a lot of the families. They have a better relationships.
Much more
it's
healthier.
And they're getting love from both of their parents in a healthy manner. And that's what's important at the end of the day. And
I think they're also learning for themselves, like, when is something not going to be okay for me anymore. Because I would see, like, in my household, I was like, my mom doesn't like that. Like, I don't like it because she doesn't like it. But then growing up as a woman, I'm like, I don't like this because of this.
So, Ron, just to let you know, I will say, just be patient with them. they're teenagers too. You have to be patient. Like teenagers alone already go through a lot of hormones.
They
like,
feel lost. They feel unloved.
Just imagine, think about time when you were a teenager. You were Mr. Know-It-All, or at least I was like a Miss Know-It-All. I would talk back. I would do this. I was like, snappy.
Rebellious.
You had a bad attitude because you didn't know this at the time, but your body was changing. Your hormones. It was causing you to be very like,
kind of irrational, like you're very
like a brat in a
emotional,
way too. So I'm not telling you to call them bad, but just be very more. You're gonna need a lot more patience because I used to work with teenagers. You need a lot of patience for teenagers, and you're dating their mom, so you're not gonna win them over right away. Just keep being who you are, keep being the person that you are. Treat their mom right, and eventually they'll come around.
That loyalty is gonna show up, but I think as long as you remember, like in your youth, there was those people that, and they were the people that meant the most to you, the ones you were like, damn, I was an asshole, but they still treated me good, or they still listened to me, or they will remember that, and they will remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to go to church or something, find some peace.
So go ahead. Bye, Robbie D. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Bye. So let's go ahead and go into breakup etiquette. So once you've realized that your relationship has come to an end, and so let me give you an example. I dated somebody back when I was 24, and they were 10 years older than me. They were 34, and they're the type of person that always wanted to have a family, have kids, have that whole ordeal. And at that time, I knew that I didn't want to get married at that age. Like I felt like that's still young, and he did talk about marriage a few times, and I got very, very like hesitant. And I was like, let me go ahead and I ended up breaking up with him. And it was just horrible. I broke up with him over the phone. But more so, let me tell you. No, he didn't cry. But let me tell you this. The reason that I broke up with him was not because I didn't like him anymore. It was not that he didn't treat me well. You want to know why I broke up with him? Because I wanted him to find what he was looking for. Yes. And I knew it was not going to give him that. So I had to be unselfish and let him go. And I literally missed him for a long time because he treated me so well. He was a good person. He was hot, and I just loved being around him. If anything, we started off as friends. And that to me is like one of the best relationships when you start off as friends. And I ended up breaking up with him because I'm like, it's not fair for you to keep you in this relationship. Like, I know that you want to have kids. I know that you want to get married. And I'm not ready for that. And I can't give you that. And I don't know when I'm going to be ready. So I think that it's best that I let you go, and hopefully you find what you're looking for. And it was one of the hardest conversations I had, but it was something that I definitely needed to do, because it's like at the end of the day, if you really like care for this person, you're going to do what's best for them. Yeah. And even though like I didn't want to let this person go because I really liked them, I had to because they wanted to get married, they want to have kids, and I wasn't.
It wasn't for you.
So I was like, if we're meant to be,
that's pretty mature.
It'll come back around. So with that being said, breakup etiquette, and I'm going to go ahead and,
do's and do nots, right? Do's and do nots.
Well, ending a relationship can be tough, no matter what side of the breakup you're on. But is there a proper way to end it where it's easy, minimal hard feelings on both sides? So I tried to do some research for y'all. I tried to find some of the top things that you should do or do not do when it comes to breaking up. So one of the first things that it said is do not break up on their birthday or any major holiday.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Don't be heartless. Come on. Don't be a freaking dick.
If you break up on their birthday, that's just evil. That's just evil.
Break up on Valentine's Day.
That's wrong.
No, but that really, they say, it was like a statistic on the radio that more people break up right after Valentine's
Day
than any other time. Like, not the day after, but like the time period after Valentine's. More people break up after that than any other time in the holidays. Or
that's crazy.
in the year.
Why?
I think it's expectation también. Some people will be extra with the expectations. Not everyone, but I think early onset relationships be like that. I think that some dudes, though, like, you did the good thing. Like, you at least told him your reasons. You're explaining yourself. Like, you're doing the best to be, like, respectful and, like, let them know things. Like, the whole it's not you, it's me thing. But I feel like some do nots are, like, the text message.
So that goes into the next one. It says, do it in person and don't use social media, email, voicemail, or text.
Please don't break up with me in social media.
Please don't let me find out from Facebook I'm single.
Disrespectful thing that you as a person can ever do.
Remember on Facebook
if you
when
had
you would
some
be like,
balls to
together?
ask me out and ask me to be your girlfriend, please have some balls. Ladies,
Don't
for
embarrass
yourself
me.
as
No
well.
me avergüencen.
Please, por favor, like for real.
I got caught with
Hija
you.
la chingada,
Don't-
like
yeah.
I will fucking no, really. Okay, I thought I was getting muted. I saw you.
I
coming
can't go
from
to
the
jail.
right
It's my first offense. I'm just letting y'all know that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, you can, girl.
Oh my God. You guys are hilarious. So it kind of takes me back because of both times that I did break up with people, I did it over the phone. And it's just
The
me.
phone is okay, but you just said
Why? You
social
because you tried to meet
media.
with them in person, or you were like, nah, I don't want to do this in person.
The first time I did it, I was at work and it just hit me. I'm like, I can't do this. It was the one I was talking.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this. And I told my manager, I was like,
It hit you.
it hit me. Were you there? Because
I under-
we worked. It was at the West. Well, I'm not gonna say that. The 109.
Oh, was it?
It was. I don't want. Should I say his name? It was Marcus. I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
No, because I was.
we all
gone
heard it.
already.
It was all in mine.
So I literally was like, I told my manager, which was Ram at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I can't do it anymore. Like, I really do like him, but it's not fair to him. So I went to the Magnolia
Yeah,
department.
you were younger. And
I was 24.
He was always older. Yeah.
Yeah, and so.
No, you said that already.
And so I went into our like home theater area. It was like it has a couch and like TV. It was like the fancy home theater, and I sat on the couch like if I was at home. On my lunch
Hey, you
break.
had your wine.
On
You
my
were
lunch
like,
break, and I called
hair
him.
all wrapped up.
And yeah, and I
Some
broke
things
up
you
with
just
him.
gotta do over the phone.
But it's not right. You shouldn't. You should have do it face to face. I'm not saying what I did was right. I'm just saying I did it, but I was young. But going forward, if you're gonna break up with somebody, just have the decency to see them in person. I mean, you cared for them at one point.
If it was that serious, you guys are just dating and you don't know,
Yeah.
like, hey, it's not gonna work out.
That's true. That's true. The next one is when you know that you're truly going to leave the relationship, don't stay longer to avoid hurting your partner. So that comes to my point too. Like that's where I could have easily stayed with him because I'm like, no, but he treats me well. I like him. Da da da. This and
Girl,
that.
you'd be living in Virginia right now. Where is he at?
I wouldn't be
He
in
just got
LA.
engaged.
He did just get engaged. Shout out to him. I'm so happy for it.
I'm just
And that's
kidding.
how I know, like, we weren't
you
meant
did
to
a
be.
good thing,
Because, yeah, and at the same time, like, I'm happy for him. So I know that he wasn't the one for me, even though he was a really good person. Yeah, so the next one says, don't yell, scream, or name call at the very end of the relationship.
Some people be getting all in their feelings.
Do you agree with this? Are you going to break up and start yelling?
I feel like I might. Oh, soy capaz if I feel like I'm not getting what I needed, like the closure in that conversation. Like, let's say you're bringing up things and then that person's just denying them. Then a bitch might just pop off.
Woo!
Because at that point, like, I've obviously put up with you enough and kept it civil. Like on our last night together, I'm just gonna make you cry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because they tried to play you.
Yeah, you really tried to play me on the last night. Like, no.
Right.
I
Slash
feel
those
that.
tires real quick.
Let me show you something real quick.
Let me show you. Hey, look at this. Look at this shiny knife.
It says also don't become insulting or verbally abusive.
Abusive, though. I don't know about that. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
I
a
wouldn't
challenge.
do that.
I insult
She said that's
people
a
all the
challenge.
time.
I think it's not it's not
Indirectly.
It's not an insult. It's not an insult if it's true about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go out of my way to like, oh, you're scum, you're this, you're that. No, I'm gonna be like, these are the facts. So if you're insulted by the facts, that's different.
I will very professionally, indirectly.
You'll
insult
send
you.
those emails to HR. I'll insult you any kind of
Oh,
way.
y'all are hilarious.
I don't mean to, but that's just the way it comes out.
Dang.
But you know what? Some breakups like are probably like mutual. Like I would assume like some breakups can be like, you know, we're just not like feeling each other anymore. Like you're seeing somebody and you're like,
I don't
he's
know.
cool,
I haven't
but
been through too many breakups in my life.
I've never been through any breakups. I'm usually like, yeah, I'm a ghost.
Look at Maria. Why is she so quiet?
Wait,
today?
you just ghost on them? You don't even break up with them?
But
You just
know
stop
what?
showing
That's
up and
not
stop
called
calling?
dating. What I used to do is not called dating.
Okay.
So y'all, come on.
All right,
I
the
just
next.
want to say that
That's true.
Kathy said, Mari, you're savage.
Thank you.
Dang.
I learned from the best.
As she's saying that, I could just imagine you just biting some meat off and
Like,
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Come again.
Okay, the next one says, as you officially end the relationship, tell your soon-to-be ex that a part of you will miss him or her. I don't know if I agree with that, though.
If it
Do
was
you
a
agree with that?
toxic relationship, which we've touched on before, hail to the motherfucking no.
Right.
But I think like some relationships actually help you grow and they help you become more mature and they're positive. They're just not for you. So I feel like in that sense, it's okay to tell that person, because some people really be coming into your life like, I love you. Like they want the best for you. They genuinely care for you. But something about you is not connected to them.
Yeah.
So you're like, fuck, I don't want that motherfucking karma. Like,
Right.
you know, I don't know. That's a tough one.
At the same time, though, if you tell them that you're gonna miss them or a part of you, it's kind of
That's almost
also
like false hope.
and
no?
exactly, you're giving them
Yes.
false hope
That
if
is
you
true.
tell your ex that you're gonna miss them. I don't think you should do that.
Yes,
But it was
no.
in the research I was doing. I was like, I don't know about this, but I'll put it in there just in case.
It would be like a healthy way to break up. Even if you were lying, like if you both said that to each other, like forever in your head, you'd be like, you know what, we ended on good terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Another one is immediately after the breakup, do not start dating anyone else. Do you
No,
agree with
please
that?
Yes, I agree with that.
I think you can get back in bed with
What?
people. I don't think you should
The
start dating
rebound
them.
is
Wait,
the
say-
worst.
Rebound sex.
Say that again.
You can get back in bed with some people,
No,
but you cannot
the
be
rebound
dating
is the
them.
worst. No, not every woman.
Rebound is the
okay. Yes, but you have to be a strong woman. So some of us women love, like we really go into sex with our feelings, and some women are like go into sex without like no feelings, kind of like Boomerang. I just
It's
watched
like
that
a-
movie for the
for the
first
physical,
time the other
not the
day.
emotional.
And Home Chick, you
I've
know,
never
she
watched
has
Boomerang.
Oh my god,
Are you
I know.
kidding? For the
Me and
first
you are
time? It's a
same.
classic.
I watched it for the first time, and the homegirl Robin, what's her last name?
Givens?
Robin Givens, yeah.
Yes. She walked away like, no, I'll call you. And he was like, okay, while you pulling the sheets up. Dude, don't do that. If you are not that type of woman, don't do that. And I cannot, and
Yeah.
Myra, I'm looking at you like, oh boy, you have watched Boomerang. Are you that type of woman?
No, I didn't break up. Me and my ex.
No,
got
that's
to-
not what I
let me
asked.
tell
I
you,
said,
it
are
took
you
me-
that type of
No,
woman?
no,
Can you
it took
have
me-
sex without feelings?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not.
Mari,
No.
are you that type of woman?
I'm currently in a relationship
Okay, we'll leave you alone.
and would
no,
like to stay in that relationship, bitch. Fucking after
I'm
Valentine's.
not gonna
I
mess
just
your
fucking
thing
said
up.
people break up after Valentine's.
I'm
Don't
not
ask me that
gonna
question.
Don't try to ask. It's still February.
Hello.
No,
Okay, Jackie,
yes,
are you that
hello.
type of woman?
I definitely
She doesn't even know where she is.
It's a valid question.
Where am I?
It's a really valid question.
What's going on? What am I doing here?
Are you see
I
those
am
lights?
not that type of woman. So if you,
Maria needs a shot.
If you are not
hey,
that
give her a
type of
shot.
woman, then that would not be the right
Lift your
place for
cup.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying. A lot of women think that with another. There's a Spanish saying, but I don't even know it, so I'm not gonna say it. But a lot of women think that with another man, you could go on ahead and remove the one that the situation that you're in. Yes.
Lo cambias.
But you can't.
No.
You literally can't. You cannot. You have to get yourself back right, and you have to get yourself together before you go
Yeah.
on ahead and go on another relationship.
And it's the same thing
And
with
that's
like,
like, and
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. It depends on the woman because not
Because-
every woman is like that.
Some
Because
women are ready to let it go.
99% of the time, we think it's the man, but it's not really the man. It's us. So we got to get ourselves back right, and we got to get ourselves back together, and we got to get self.
You said
back-
99%. I don't know.
Well, hello, you might be that 1%. I'm just saying, it's the truth.
I'm saying that eventually, except for the
Wait,
right.
what's the truth? What's the truth exactly?
Yeah.
To summarize
So-
what you just all of you said.
Okay, so Mari was saying that sometimes with getting out of a relationship, it's good to have yourself another
A rebound.
but a
or-
rebound.
A rebound.
A rebound is
Have
not
sex
always
with someone.
good because if you're not that type of woman that you could just go on and have sex with somebody and keep it pushing, then it's not the thing for you. You got to
Right.
get yourself together.
That's true.
And 99% of the time, it's not the man. It's something that you're going through and something that you're dealing with.
Does
whether it's
rebound
the
just
past-
necessarily mean sex though? Because rebound
Oh,
could be
man,
somebody
it
that
could be
you
a lot
go
of
to the
things.
movies with.
Yes.
It could be like a
Look,
replace.
Dude, we could
you
get
need to feel-
infatuated
you
by
need
a
to feel-
man just
it could
because
be-
he's
But you
giving
need
us
to feel love. But
attention.
sometimes that's what you need. Like
It
you
could be
need
a
to
replace-
feel
Don't
that.
need that.
Sometimes you don't need anything.
You don't need that.
You need
You-
to sit your ass down and figure out what
Yes.
you want.
I think those are
and
for the
figure
women that are like
yourself.
chasing.
Yeah.
But some women, the women that have been in relationships where
I
they
see
have
Jackie
not been
trying to
loved
mute me.
and not been properly like
gonna mute all of us in a second.
appreciated, those women, like, you deserve, honey, and you need that love. Like, it
Yeah.
is not like I'm not talking about the women that are out here. I don't know what these women are doing, but the women that are in situations where they've stayed there, they've been good women, they've been down for the get down, they've been waiting for you to turn it around, and you haven't. They deserve next day, boo boo. Get that man who's gonna treat you right.
No. Next
I
day.
don't wait. No.
Those women obviously value themselves, so they need to.
Unless they were in it for.
right. Yeah,
It's not like a one day to next day.
No, if there's women out here that are that loyal and that do what they do, they're not gonna go. I mean, because if they go out and they go sleep with somebody the next day, that tells you a lot about who they actually really are. Because you weren't that
They need
loyal.
love. They need love. They ain't loyal no more. You can't. You don't have to be loyal
Wait,
to anybody in this world
Meyer,
that is
you-
not loyal
you-
to you.
You said you don't think they're loyal if what?
No. What I'm saying, she said, hey, there's these women that are loyal that have been waiting for men to get their stuff together and they never got it together. Now all of a sudden they deserve to the next day go sleep with someone. I don't know.
Or hold hands or something. Like, you deserve
No,
to feel
because
affection,
women who
appreciated,
are-
valued.
Women who are like that are loyal and they've been holding it down for 10 plus years and someone didn't come around. They just couldn't get it together. They're not going to go and sleep with someone the next day.
Yeah, no, I
They're
understand that.
They do deserve it, but they're not. That doesn't mean they're just gonna go with somebody else and just if they put up with a bunch of bullshit for 10 however much they put up with it. They're gonna self-evaluate and make better decisions the next time and realize what they really want. I mean, I don't know. I think it just depends. I guess it just depends on the women. There's some women who've been in relationships for 10 years and been loyal and the next day go throw at a party. So, hey, you never know.
Let me go ahead and jump in
Yeah.
the chat box. We have Anna in there. She says, I do not agree that 99% of the time it's a woman's fault. That is a false statistic. That's Maria.
Yeah.
That's Maria. Wait, hold on.
Maria just conducted. She just
It
conducted
also
a statement.
perpetrates that women are the problem. Both people have to take responsibility. The reason I'm muting you, Maria, is because you don't let people finish their sentence. You have to wait until we finish our sentence, and then you can have a rebuttal. But
She's
just
like, I
wait.
have a better sentence.
Stop. No, you're still on mute. You just wait,
She
and
can still
I'll
hear
bring
in
it
the
around. I'll give you your chance. So another people, Sharika says, I forced myself to wait to make things official because that was the right to do. But here I am years later, same man.
Okay.
Yeah, she used the quotation marks on official and right.
No, like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, to see what.
And then Kathy says, y'all, I can't even type anything because I'm laughing so hard.
I'm in a relationship. No time. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, don't nothing.
Yeah, and so let me go down. I guess that was it. Maria, no, I don't.
I just would say this. I maybe like don't go out and get in bed, but I'm saying like don't close yourself off from that. Like if somebody the next day who knows nothing about you walks up to you, is interested in you, is genuine with their intentions, like don't be closed off to it because of your situation before. Not that, of course, like the part of like healing and growing ourselves isn't there.
Yeah.
It's just that we shouldn't close ourselves off due to fucked up situations in the past. Like that was not your fault to begin with.
Exactly. And don't judge any
That
new
was partly your
relationship
fault,
based on right 50-50. But don't blame any new relationship based on your last one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Deal-
another big red flag when they
Yeah.
start bringing up their ex with you in your new
man.
relationship.
Be open-minded to everything. Everything is an experience. Everything is a lesson. You can't judge the next relationship based on what happened in your prior one. Just keep it moving.
That's true. Maria, I'm going to mute you because it's now your turn to go ahead and say what you want to say. You don't want to say anything?
Oh, okay. So I want to address Anna's comment
Statement. Okay.
Yes. I do agree with. I did go far with saying 99%. But I do want to say that sometimes we're so fast or so quick to blame the other person that we also lose to reflect on ourselves. So if the relationship did go wrong, it's not just a one-way street. It is a two-way street. Not saying that the other person was wrong or was right, but you do have to reflect on what you're bringing to the table and what you can do better. But that all comes with reflection, not the rebound. And I was trying to defend myself. Well, not defend myself, but defend
Fight me.
Trying to say what Mari was saying with having a rebound. A rebound is not always going to make it work.
And a rebound isn't always sex, though.
But that's the thing is like
It doesn't
rebound.
matter because it goes into feelings and it goes into relationships and it goes into something that yes, it is. Because see, I'm a person of feelings. So it just depends on what type of person you are.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree
I'm
with
a
that. Is a
person-
type of person you are.
Yes, I'm a person of feelings. So I can't just go into a friendship and, knowing that I'm going through a situation and then like I'm thinking this person
You're like
is cute or
straddling
whatever.
this, like,
and then
whatever.
he's giving me attention and then there's no way. I feel like I need to first heal myself within me and work on myself and rebuild myself. So if it does not go right with that person and I do move forward, I'm moving forward with a better me.
Yeah.
I'm moving forward to make it better with that person that I do end up with.
Yeah.
So
Instead of like
that's
kinda
where I
just,
was coming from.
like getting or seeking attention that
So maybe
isn't gonna like
99% was a little bit much more, but this is just like me talking for my feelings because you always blame it on the other person or whatever. But it is what it is. I didn't mean the 99% that were wrong, but it's just the fact that I'm really hard on myself. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think where that is like your intention. I think there are some people who are done like 100% clean cut, done in relationships, and they want to go and have that rebound, want to feel connected, want to feel sexy, want to feel wanted. And I think that those are okay situations, but there's probably definitely situations where they tell you they're on the rebound, but really they're still with that person.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're like on a break. Y'all, what is that on a break?
Right.
You broke up. That is not just a break.
Don't mess
You
with
don't
nobody
just
that is
break
on
your
a
arm.
break,
Like, you don't
please.
break a little. You just
No.
break the whole thing.
Sharika's in the chat box. She says, based on the situation and your personality, I felt that I was ready and wasn't willing to let something go just because society says I need to wait a year or more. And that's what I was trying to say, Sharika. Because sometimes you already have these people in your life that you don't, I don't want to say that you already knew, but they're treating you better than your significant other at that time was treating you. And you're starting to understand your self-worth. You're starting to understand what love looks like. You're starting to understand how you're supposed to be treated. And if other men are treating you better than your own significant other,
That's a problem.
it's a problem. It's a big problem. It's huge. So that's when I say when it's not a rebound necessarily for women, because women, like you
And
said,
it's not a scapegoat.
and it's
either.
not a scapegoat, because sometimes like you already know in your gut as women, we have been given that gift with that, like, already knowing that intuition. We already know what we're supposed to be doing. And if we're not being treated right, or we know our self-worth, you have to understand that. And just for men, rebound can be sex, and that's all it is. For women, it can be a friendship, having that attention from men given to you. And it could be from
like a positive intention. They're not like, oh my God, only
I'm gonna
sex.
sleep with you. Yeah, sex. No, it could just be like, hey, I saw this movie's coming out. You want to go? And then they're gonna go. It's not even like, to me, I feel like for women, for rebound, especially for women that like you said, are very emotional and are invested in that and don't take sex lightly. You're gonna take that like, dang, like this is what it is. This is how it is to have a. That's how any great relationship should start, with a friendship.
With the strong sense of trust, a sense
trust,
of genuine understanding,
comfort.
Yeah.
Just being yourself, being who you are without apologizing, but still being able to enjoy, doing things that you like to do.
Yeah.
So necessarily rebound for women does not necessarily, I feel for me, does not mean like
Always
sex.
mean sex. It could just
doesn't.
mean companionship or something.
It could be a
I
companionship.
just am like such a person that like you should just never close yourself off to like the positive feelings in life because of other things that have happened. So for me, like in the past, it's like for me, like it is the positive road for me to take. Like, let me just find a companion. Let me remind myself not everyone is like that.
And there are some women that are similar to men who do think that rebound for them would be sex.
Yes.
And it's just that. There's no feelings, and that's fine. There's no judgment
And men get hurt
here,
too. Men get hurt
Maria.
too.
There's no judgment here.
Yeah.
We are the ladies for the ladies' night, and everybody's different.
There's
We're
a
gonna
lot of kind of
accept
ladies
them
out here.
how they are.
Some of you ladies need it. Some of you are not ladies.
Y'all need Jesus.
No, that's not true. We accept you all.
So looking into the chat box,
Except for the trifling ones.
Kathy. Oh Lord, have
It's
mercy.
true. No, hey,
Are you talking
call
about the
it out.
Jordans? The Jordans?
Oh, shit.
Nah, I'm
Jordan
down.
Woods?
I'm on Team Jordan. Sorry.
Oh, you're Team Jordan?
We
Yes.
don't like Tristan. He's,
Sorry.
No,
I'm
but
not a
it's not Team
Kardashian.
Jordan or Team Tristan. It's Team Jordan or Team Chloe.
Yeah, not Team Kardashian ever. Sorry. You 36 years old. You knew what you was doing. You got taken over by somebody else. Move on.
So then, okay, let's say you are Chloe. How do you address Jordan?
Because
she's younger than you. She's younger than you.
He's single.
He wasn't single when you were making out with him.
I'm pretty sure they were never together.
No, they were. They were trying to work it out.
Who is this?
So let's say you're Chloe.
Because
You just
at
had
her
a baby.
birthday party, he was totally talking to other women.
You know,
so
I think that whole relationship
Was
has been
fucked up.
sketchy from the beginning.
Well, when
it was-
she was having her
she
baby,
was
I
talking
did
about I
catch-
can't have babies.
I did
with
catch that
Lamar.
episode when she was having her
So,
baby after the whole Tristan thing. Because I really don't watch it, but I just happened to. I promise you guys, don't chat in the chat box because I don't watch it. But she did say, "I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump to conclusions." She said, "I want to go on ahead and feel this moment and then fix it later." I don't know what happened in the conversation, but they went ahead and fixed it. Now with Jordan, messing around with that guy, I just feel like karma is a hell.
I'm getting
we
a
have
call.
phone call. Maria, stop. Where do I answer?
See, and then you get mad when she mutes you. Bien que te gusta.
Thanks for tuning
Yeah,
in. This is
síguele.
Ladies Night Radio. Who are we talking to?
What's up, ladies? It's Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. Bay Area.
Bay
Hey,
Area.
yeah.
Talk to us.
Kathy, I didn't got muted.
No, I just lowered you because you yell too much. But I will mute you.
So
Keep it up.
What are your thoughts
the
on,
last thing
on
was
this?
Go ahead, Kathy.
on
You got the mic.
you guys are still talking about the Chloe and Tristan thing, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was just gonna say that I think that if I were Chloe, and I was talking to Jordan, I would reach out to her and be like, "What is going on that you feel that you have to stoop to his level to cheat? Because obviously something is wrong with her internally." So that's what I would do.
That
Wait.
she's like down for somebody like him, knowing who he is.
Well, no, wait. Did you say something's wrong with Jordan or something's wrong with Tristan?
Well, something's wrong with Tristan regardless. We knew
knew that.
We've been knowing.
But I'm saying, for someone to want to love someone who we, also look at Chloe, for someone to think what's that quote? We accept the love we think we deserve, right?
Okay,
Yes.
So if Jordan is accepting this love from Tristan, and so is Chloe, then we should reach out to them and be like, you are loved. You're better than this. Why are they accepting love from a man that cannot love,
So
Yeah,
true.
that is
so
true. Or why? What's going on in her life?
So you're telling me that you would actually sit down with Jordan as a big sis, because that's kind of what it is. She's a big sis to her, and have this conversation look, honey, what's going on? My baby daddy's a piece of shit. Why are you giving him this attention? He don't deserve
They
it.
should all work it out and just drop his ass.
Because Jordan is still young.
Yeah.
They should.
Jordan is still young. She's young. Yes, she is, Maria. Maria, she's
Yeah,
young.
she's like
I'm sorry.
21.
She's 21. I know
She's
that's
literally
overage to buy alcohol.
Your daughter is
But
what,
that's-
2 years away from that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
and
pretty
let's talk
young.
about serious relationships and sex and all that. They haven't experienced that. So maybe she
Yeah.
just started recently having sex when she was 20. We don't know her life. She could have had it when she was 18.
We don't even know that they had sex, first of all.
Right, exactly. But I'm just saying, sex changes things. So her being a young, in her teenage, I mean, not her teenage, her in her young 20s, you as a 30-year-old, you're going to try to talk to somebody who you consider a young sis. You know what I mean? As a younger sister to you, you're going to try to help them. Yes, you're going to be angry with them. You're going to be upset with them, but you're not going to just cut them out of your life. You're going to try to help her, because this is not the way that you should continue to live your life. And you're going to be like, women, we
So
should
is
we
this
should
where
stick
the
together.
Stage, is this where the stage happens?
Let's say it's not staged. Let's say it's
Listen.
real life. I'm trying to say, how would you approach Jordan if this was a real situation in your life?
I would say-
you, Myra, will be behind me. And
We all gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah,
Listen.
If this is somebody close
but
to you,
You know what's so funny?
Jackie. If I was if I was close to you, close to Mari, close to Myra, let's say I was 21.
No, you're not
regardless-
21. You're in your 30s. The person that hooked
regardless-
up with your baby daddy is in their 21.
Regardless if I was missing my father, missing my mother, whatever stage. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Knowing that, having sex, whatever. I'm not going to go in and mess with her baby daddy, mess with her baby daddy.
Yep.
I
I
just
agree.
know off the top of my head that that's not right, especially if my relationship, let's say Myra was Kylie. My relationship with Kylie has been amazing. And I made her baby shower video, because she did.
Chloe?
No, I'm talking about Jordan.
Oh,
I made
you're
her
Jordan.
baby-
She's Kylie.
Yes,
Okay.
I made her baby shower video, and we made these vows that I just heard of today by you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to think about having sex with her.
She didn't
sister's
have sex with him.
husband.
I didn't say she had sex with
But
him.
it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be caught in any situation like that.
That's true. They're young. Though.
I'm not.
They are young.
I would say this, Kathy. What do you think do you think that Chloe's gonna end up with Tristan though anyway? Because
good question.
is she still gonna go back to him?
I think that they're going to do whatever is going to make them the most money.
Ooh,
So if that
Kathy.
means going back to Tristan,
But do they really
or
need
not,
I don't
that,
think so.
Kathy? Do they really need that much money, Kathy?
What sells is drama. What drama is what they know.
Bruh, you gotta think about how they made this empire. Like they know the business that they're in, so they know they gotta play dirty. So if they want to keep the machine
They
going,
always play
they
the
gotta-
victim.
they gotta
Ooh,
play dirty.
that's right.
And you know what?
That's
Those
gonna
are the
make them
type of
money.
people.
Hello?
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's
Whatever
right.
makes them the most money.
And you know what? Those are the type of people that we have to remove from our social media. I'm sorry.
And we
I
not
don't
though.
follow them.
No, we don't.
I be that Bessina looking right over the fucking fence, like what the hell is happening over here?
I get it.
I'm
but,
not calling the cops.
But you're
I'm
the
watching.
vecina that's making them that money. We
I'm
need
not
to
buying
remove
those
that
lip
shit.
kits,
You know
though,
why?
boo-boo.
You know why? Because this is the stuff that our kids see, and this is the stuff that they see that is right. And okay, we can forgive.
Hey, Kathy, thank you for calling in. I
love
really
you,
appreciate
Kathy.
you.
Yeah.
Of course,
Kathy-
ladies.
RA1.
Kathy is calling in. She's from the Bay Area. She is also
She's from LA.
very, very talented. Well, she lives in the Bay Area. Stop it.
She reps it
Congratulations. You just got married. I know.
Yes.
I follow you on
Yes.
Instagram.
Congratulations.
Speaking of Instagram, shout yourself
Thank you,
out.
ladies.
Give your Instagram out there. Let them know where they can find you because you're very talented as
You're
well.
very creative.
Thank you. My Instagram is the homie who doodles. It's THE and then homie HOMIE doodles DOODLES.
Yeah, y'all gotta check
If
her out.
y'all
Her
like
work
art,
is amazing.
What does she do, Jackie?
thank you.
She like creates. She takes artwork that either already exists. Like there's like her awesome Beyonce one, and she like makes it her own.
Yes.
So she has like this obvious like distinct style of doodling. So
Doodling.
son como tipo cartoon, but they're very like realistic, and they have a lot of vibrant colors. And she does like a lot of play on words too.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
Yeah.
the Ladies Night Radio is going to be linking up with the homie Who Doodle soon, and we're going to be bringing out some work. So thank you, Kathy, for calling in. I appreciate you, and thanks for
Love
always being in the
y'all.
chat
We
box.
love you.
We love you.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
oh my God, I'm so excited. That's our second call.
I
Yeah.
know. Shout out to Kathy. She's
Yes.
awesome. She's definitely.
I was
a
ready to
friend
call.
of
You were muted.
You see how I'm talking? You have to stop. That's why I mute you.
You be yelling, and we're right here.
I know. Like I'm still
Oh my
talking,
God,
and you're like talking over me.
I would
You
understand if
need
you were drunk, but you
to
can't even
stop.
say that.
No.
I'm not even here.
Okay.
Um,
Well, shout out to Kathy, who's the friend of the show. She's always listening, tuning in, and commenting. So shout out to you, Kathy. Appreciate you. Once again, congratulations. You just got married. Hey.
Kathy.
And Ron, he was in the chat box. He said, "I'm out for tonight. Thank you, ladies, for the great chat. Keep on smiling." Thank you, Ron, for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Thanks for
Always
sharing.
smiling.
And Sharika says, "Get it in if that's what you need to do.
Get in where you fit in."
Hey. So going back to pretty much what it was as far as breakup etiquette. So another one, it says immediately after the breakup. Oh, I already said this. Do not start dating anyone else. And then another one is explain the reason why you're breaking up. So it says no matter if you've been together for a few weeks, 6 months, or 2 years,
gotta help that person
your
out.
partner deserves to know why you're leaving. Be honest about your decision to leave, but do so in a respectful way. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's a win-win. Like it's empowering for you to be able to look somebody in the face and be like, "This is how you fucked up," but it's also like a good growing point for them, because a lot of times what I've seen is that like men and women alike will rejoin new relationships with the same BS because they never quote unquote learned that those type of behaviors were not they never quote unquote knew that that was the reason past relationships ended. And I think if you're able to tell somebody, you don't have to agree with me, but these are the things that ended our relationship, when they start a new one, maybe it will be different. Love, blah, blah,
I
blah,
agree.
blah, 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 blah.
No, you
Positive
have
effects.
to. And then also, if you want that person to like, he's probably gonna have these, he or she is probably gonna continue these bad habits or things, and they could easily change. You know,
Or they
what I
might
mean?
not believe. Have you ever had those where you break up with them, or you want to like end things, and they don't believe you? They're like, nah, like I'll change your mind, or like we can work through this, or no, come on, like they don't even believe you, and you're like, do I have to tell you all the reasons why?
No, for real, that's true. Another one is make sure you learn something from it. So whatever it was, however it ended, learn from that past relationship, but don't hold your new partner into that same category of your old partner.
If you can't say that you learned something from it, whether it was good or bad, was it even worth it?
Right. Exactly.
Was it even worth it? What
Was
were
it
you
even
doing
worth
the whole
it?
time?
Exactly. Be respectful of their feelings. So every relationship has like every situation has three sides. It has your version, it has their version, and it has the real version of what happened.
Yeah.
So
3 sides to every version.
And however you experience that relationship, they might have experienced it a whole different way. So respect their feelings, for sure. And don't bring others into the mix. Just like relationships, breakups need to be kept between two of you.
Like your family.
There's no point or benefit in bringing your friends, his friends, your family, or his family into the situation. Make the move without bringing other people into the mix, as this was only worsens the situation and bring unnecessary outside attention and emotions into things. This is like for all you Facebookers too. Like
con toda la pinche drama allí in the
I mean, as much as I love it and as much as
Facebook.
it makes my lunch break so much more interesting.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
At the end of the day, I feel bad for y'all. Like, don't be posting, all
He
your
did
drama
this.
on Facebook.
Go buy Girl Scout cookies from my page.
Hey,
Hey, Myra's popping up on all your drama with the link to her
Yes,
Girl
I'm
Scout
gonna send
cookies.
you a link.
I think I can understand, though, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, when that does happen, though, when you start involving like their mamas and people start texting each other's parents, like, who did you raise? Because like things could get so out of hand. I do understand the maturity point where you're like, you know what, for my own health, like I'm gonna just break it off and not tell anyone. But I really be getting when women are like, I'm gonna make sure everybody in your life knows who you are.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's bitter.
That is.
But I'm just saying, like, I think of like extreme cases.
Like
of,
what?
where
Give me an example.
I think of like men that are abusive. I think of women that are like emotionally, physically, financially abusive. Like both genders.
That's
do
different.
this where it's like you're a conniving, like
Manipulative.
degrading, humiliating, manipulative person, and I'm the only one that sees that. That can't be true. Well, maybe because you hide it from others. Like, let me be the one to spotlight. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be that way with me, you're gonna be that way with everybody.
That's
Yes.
true, but I mean, that kind of just. I mean, sometimes it's not even worth stooping to that level.
Yeah,
It's
the
not.
maturity part.
So,
But I'll be mature after.
Somebody will figure it out eventually.
No,
Yeah,
but
and-
that's what the other girls before him thought was gonna happen before he got to you.
and then eventually you figured it out.
So,
You know?
ladies, there's a lot of
Save me some
guys
time.
that would love to
Save
pick
me the time.
that would love to pick your brain to find out what is something that turns you on, turns you off, and are your pet peeves and deal breakers. So, what exactly is a dating deal breaker? Well, these are the qualities a man either has or comes with that you can't tolerate in your life. Or conversely, they are qualities a man must have in order to date you.
Yeah.
So, like, let's talk about some of the deal breakers, because there's a lot of guys that are listening to the show that want to know and pick the brain of the woman. And this is why they listen to Ladies Night, to find out what we think. So I'm going to list a few. You guys can add them on, or you guys can agree or disagree. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Deal breakers. Dishonesty. Dishonesty
Myra.
about your age, marital status, and height is for sure on the list.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree or disagree?
Yeah, if you lying about your height, boo boo, I just saw you. I found out. Like, what else are you lying about?
I seen you.
Yeah, I just seen you right now.
Did you? All right. Another one is being unemployed.
Yes.
How do you
because
feel about
shows-
that?
that shows lack of ambition. If you're in between jobs, that's different. If you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I just quit yesterday, now I want to do this. That's different. But if you're like, oh, I've been
What
on.
if you catch them being let go because their job is like downsizing or
That's
closing?
very different. There's some people
So,
that are just
Look,
Be
quote,
honest about
unemployed.
it.
There's a lot of unemployed entrepreneurs.
Oh God, everybody an
yeah.
entrepreneur.
Everybody's
A lot of
But
millennials
here's the
are.
thing.
I'm sorry,
I
my
don't-
own business.
In my mama's house
No, but to me, I don't
and
care.
staying there.
I don't care if you are an unemployed entrepreneur. If you're making things happen for yourself, then you're making things happen.
Yeah.
You don't,
If
whatever it is you're doing.
making
But at what
Exactly,
point
if.
do you start caring?
When you got to think about being
When it
fiscally
affects
tied with
me.
them, yeah.
Well,
When it affects me.
so
Okay,
I have my own thing going on. So if someone else, if you have your own thing going on and it's working for you, we're two separate people. If we've become one and it affects me, then it's a different story.
The next one is lack of ambition.
Yeah.
So you could have a job, you could have an awesome job, benefits, but you have no ambition.
And that goes for
That's a
both
huge
men
pet
and
peeve.
women.
man, huge.
Because it's like then you must not want to grow
Yes.
with me. Like you want to stay right here
Right in the
forever.
same
Like
place.
They
with-
want to retire.
Yes.
like now.
Yes, they want to retire.
And it's like, what about our
Can I
kids?
snap
What if we
like
want a
4
dog?
times?
What if we want a new car? Like we can't
Yeah.
get none of those things because you don't
You can't remain
believe in
stagnant
growing.
ever.
Another deal breaker is lateness. So I mean,
Oh, that's me.
That's a lot of
Fuck.
us.
That's me. I mean,
Damn it
Yeah,
to
my
hell.
significant other.
I'll
would be
tell
hating
you one
that.
thing.
My partner hates
I'm
that.
punctual to everything except the Ladies Night Radio show sometimes.
No.
Damn.
No.
I was just gonna
no,
say,
no,
you're
no.
lucky
Okay.
I don't know you, girl, because I would call
It's
you
because we don't
out
pay
like a
you.
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna
Here's the
mute
thing.
everybody,
We
but
don't
look,
pay you
Myra.
and we don't sex you. That's
I'm
why.
gonna say this,
And
Myra.
concerts.
Mute her. She's talking.
Myra is on time for work
Pinche
and for
diabla.
really important things, but if when it comes to her and like her fun stuff,
Yeah.
she's super late on it.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
we're late to like
Those are the
birthday
pre-games.
parties.
Because
Oh,
you show up to the baptism
But
drunk
look,
as
I'm
fuck.
not even just calling you out. That's all of us. That's all of us.
But what does that tell? What does that tell you about me? I put
Yeah,
the things
the
that are
more
important,
priority.
the
Priority.
priority things first.
Yeah,
Me having fun is not a.
it's not a priority.
to me.
Exactly.
So
The next thing is canceling. So deal breakers. If you cancel like more than like twice, and it's within last minute to a date that you set up, oh, that's a deal breaker, honey. That's a deal breaker. This is women talking to men. Sketchy online behavior. So just FYI, I don't have.
Does
I
that
don't
mean like social media? Like
I don't
what you
gotta say-
follow? what
I
you-
Yeah.
can't talk about that.
I don't gotta say much to that. Just come on, sketchy online behavior. That's a
for
deal
real.
breaker. Sloppy or bad hygiene. That's a deal breaker.
Man,
Ooh,
don't
get
you
your
come
stinky.
over.
Get your stinky ass out my bed.
Yeah.
Go take a
Get out my
shower.
bed.
You're all spraying
Period.
Febreze on him.
Another
period.
deal breaker is his roommate is his mom. I will
It depends. Are you
I will give
transitioning,
you
saving
until
money?
the age of 29 to be with your mom.
29 for real?
Yeah, it's hard out here.
I think 25.
In California, it's hard.
No,
though.
it's hard out here. I'm
It's
going to give you
hard out here
29,
for
30. 30.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Jackie,
sorry.
You are showing love.
I know, I am.
It's a
We're
different
in
generation. We can't buy
California.
houses at 30 no
que la
more.
chingada. No, hell no.
I could have been still living with my parents, but I decided to leave,
But then
and
that's
I
like
didn't
a red
stay.
flag because
I decided to get kicked
did the
out.
mom not like build the child up to like make good money?
this is
Like
crazy.
Latinos don't want their kids to leave
Yeah,
ever.
My mom
So-
and dad did not want me to move out the
But
house.
you also weren't sharing the room, Jackie.
What do you mean?
You just said sharing the room.
No, I said roommate with Maria. I
Yeah,
didn't say
roommate.
sharing. I didn't say sharing. I said roommate.
Okay, roommate. Is
Kosie's
much
my
different.
roommate.
Okay, well,
She's like your she's like your
It just
apartment
depends.
mate. She's
It
like your
depends.
apartment
Jackie,
mate.
real quick.
yeah, it depends on
What
how
is
you're
that-
looking at it.
What does
That's
that
the
say?
difference.
Like giving a guy, until they're 29, close to 30. What does that say about the standards that we're setting nowadays because of California? Because we're
The
it just-
rent. Yeah.
But so what?
I
That-
still have a roommate, girl.
No, I get it, but look, that's just kind of honestly, I don't judge anyone. Whatever you want to do, you do. Whatever's
Mm-hmm.
working for you, you do. But it's kind of like, you're giving an excuse for this.
I guess I'm understanding. Like
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah,
understanding.
yeah, you can be
I am.
understanding for
And
sure.
I've also I've honestly, if I probably would still be staying at home to save money, building this business, the radio and everything, like investing in myself. But I just know I have the type of personality that I need to be on my own.
Yeah.
And I'm not completely on my own because I live with Kosi. Shout out to Kosi. We miss you, girl.
Hey.
But
Kelsey.
we came up. We literally came up. We have a house in Inglewood, and we rent
Hey.
2 bedroom.
Yes, you do.
It's the kick. It's the kicking spot right there. If you know you don't got the kids, come kick it with us. But seriously, it's literally. And Inglewood itself is coming up. Like it's becoming like a
Gentrification. We hate
That's
you.
for sure a gold mine.
It wasn't this expensive, but it's becoming more expensive, and I understand it. So if you're saving to invest in yourself and to become, and you have ambition because you see a vision and you're working on something, I get it. So I'm gonna give you until 29, 30 for you to be living with your mom. But other than that, you gotta move out and you gotta be your own. Especially if you don't have kids, like all of that, like. I get it. I understand. So I'm very understanding. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Another thing is, his roommate is his ex.
Oh wow, that does happen because imagine if you sign a lease with somebody, and you got a 2-bedroom, you signed a lease with that significant other, but then you break up.
Oh God,
Like,
it happens.
Yeah, that happens.
Do you see this look on my face?
Like so? Let's say that he's your.
happen to you?
Let's say
No,
he's your dream
I'm just
man.
saying
He has a dream job. He
bullshit.
treats
I
you
got my own
right,
mic, Marty.
but he has his ex is his roommate. Is that like? But he would never. You know what I mean? Like he's like imagine he's the person who would never ever. You trust him.
Nope. I'm
but-
gonna tell you what I imagine. Bullshit. Until you move out.
But if she can't break the lease, that hurts your credit.
I don't care about a damn lease.
Yeah, I don't know about that girl.
I'm
I
not
think
dating
when
you.
you're
I'm
mad
not
and you
dating
just
you.
let go, you let go, and
Then
you don't
you
care about nothing
You
else.
choose.
I
to
care
put
about my
yourself-
credit score.
Look, if you start dating a
Hell
guy
nah.
who is a roommate with his girl, those are your problems.
This guy tried to talk to me. He had 4 kids with his ex-wife, and he was still living. But apparently, they slept in different rooms. I said, "Oh no, talk to me when you moved out, because I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Jackie, we don't want those.
We don't want them
But
problems."
some people do.
Well,
want
there's
them.
some good luck to them, because I
You're
ain't
right.
one of them. I ain't one of them.
They really be thinking.
And
like,
the next one, he comes with a posse. I don't know if that really bothers me if he comes with a posse.
No, some of the boys be
You
a little
guys-
extra.
No.
You guys
If
are my posse.
going
No,
for
but we're not
problems.
annoying. We're fun. We stay out of your way.
No,
We're not cock
Jackie,
blockers. We're not
no.
like intrusive. We're not like, hey, where your friends at? Where your
you
friends
guys,
at?
if you
Come
guys are
with your
really
friends.
Hey.
And it depends what kind of posse
trying
he
to help
has.
you,
Are these the
sister.
homeboys that are always going to the strip clubs, or are they the homeboys that have 9-to-5s and are pushing this? full
Sharika
floor?
says, nah, if he or she is able to pay for their own place, then needs to happen. Get 5 roommates if needed. Oh,
Exactly.
5 roommates? No.
Hey, but your own room, right? Not like you're bunking, right?
You know what it is?
No bunk
The
beds.
situation is obviously not that bad that they prefer to live with their baby's mom or ex-girlfriend or whatever. Because if you really wanted to move on with your life and start something new with anybody else, you would make an effort to move out and find another roommate. And there's plenty of them out here.
That's from my girl Myra right
I'm just
there.
saying.
The next one is if he's a loner. That's a deal breaker? If he's
I
a
like
loner?
those. I like those ones.
Some people like
Yes.
loners.
I'll be your
loners are
friend.
good.
I'll be your
'Cause-
friend.
But you know what? Once you ready to break it up, I mean, they be
I would wanna
all
know
up
why.
on your
Why?
ass.
Yeah.
Are they loners?
Why are you a loner? That's my
'Cause,
question.
Not show you.
Those would be
That's
the
why.
stalkers, the people you put restraining orders on. I mean, I'm just saying.
Another one is the waitress/waiter test. Do you guys know about that? No. How they treat the waitress and the waiter. Are they rude to them?
Yeah.
Are they jerks? Are they like, I didn't ask for this
No.
shit? That's a real thing. Maria,
I know.
are you rude to the waiters? That's why you're
No,
saying no?
I, you know, honestly, I am really friendly to everybody that I see. And if you know me, you know that I am one way always. I'm not rude. Jackie's trying to keep, what? Don't.
I'm trying to go with the list. You're taking a long
However,
list.
Hold up. Forget she's touching the damn
Okay,
thing.
you do
Okay,
too
hold
much.
on. Forget the waiter. If they're treating their mother right, that's what you should be looking at.
Yeah, that's a,
Is that
Yes,
on
their
your
mother,
list?
but also a stranger. Like people like that are they're serving you.
Because there's some people that treat their parents the wrong way.
They
and
could treat their
still-
mother
No.
amazing, and they can treat the waitress like an asshole.
yeah, like those are not your slaves.
Yeah, exactly. They're people too. Don't treat them like your slave.
Yeah.
Anyways, on to the next one. The next one is ex's baggage. That one, I guess you can take it
that
how it
one's
is.
hard. Like y'all gotta get therapy.
So that one, when I was reading the details, it's like somebody ex's baggage is somebody who has like 5 different kids from like 6 different baby mamas.
Somehow. You got a stepkid somewhere.
got a court order.
It's like a lot of shit. Russ,
You got a maybe.
That's a deal
I'm waiting
breaker.
on the DNA test.
Another deal breaker is doesn't pay for the first date. If that's your thing, okay. Another one is their views of women. Are they like machismo and stuff? So that's a deal breaker for women. It's like, I'm not here to wash your dishes and shit, like, and just stay at home. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's you. Another one is irreconcilable differences, how you handle money, religious beliefs, political views, and views on having kids, if they even want kids. So, like, if you are the type of person that you don't know how to handle money, and this person does, you guys are not going to see eye to eye. That's a deal breaker. If he's a player, a constant complainer, easily angers, oh god, yeah, can't carry a conversation, an inability to take care of themselves, which means, like, if you cannot wash your own damn dishes or do your own laundry, that's a deal breaker. If you don't know how to make yourself some breakfast, that's a deal breaker.
You're not like self-sufficient.
And and that's not saying that you are not going to do that for them, but if they're just waiting and
they can't do it on their own.
Yeah, exactly. So that's another one. Inability to trash talking your ex. If you trash talk your ex,
it's a bad look.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag. I'm sorry. That's a red flag. Because regardless,
I think it's just a reflection. I think the more that you bad talk the person you were with, the more that you look bad too, because it's like you were with them.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
So I think when you're able to be like, oh, it just ended because of this, like, you look better, you look more mature. I'm like, oh, okay, like, let's keep it pushing. But I think if you're still complaining about your ex, even in your new relationship, you're still hung up about it somehow.
Exactly. Mind games. Don't be playing no games. An extremely large ego. If you're freaking cocky as hell, get the fuck out of my face. That's a deal breaker. Mansplaining. That's a deal breaker. Yeah. Clingy. That's a deal breaker. So the list goes on. I don't know if I've missed any. If you guys want to add your own, but once again, and there's pet peeves. A lot of them are similar. Pet peeves are like, if you're rude, continue arguing after being proven wrong, talking over people, not covering mouth when coughing or sneezing. Maria hates that.
Or chewing.
Maria hates
Don't
that.
chew with your mouth open, people. That's disgusting.
Maria is the type of person, like, that's gross. Like, she teaches her babies from, like, I remember you teaching, like, the girls from they were, like, babies. And they were, like, 1 year old. If they cough or sneeze, cover their mouth. Because it's disgusting, you say.
And my biggest pet peeve is hearing people eat. I hate hearing that.
Okay.
I hate hearing that. Like, it's just like, ah!
And that's a thing right now on YouTube, by the way.
Oh my God, tell me why Jelly listens to it.
I know, it's a thing on YouTube.
I said, Jelly, why do you listen to it? She says soothing.
Is it ASMR?
Yeah.
She says
and they're like,
soothing.
ASMR.
Like, and you just talk like this. It's so okay, that is not ASMR. You just made up more now.
Wait a minute.
That was a whole nother sound.
Oh my God.
Maria just made the microphone.
You know your daughter is not listening to those sounds.
This was very X-rated.
You know
guys.
what? I cannot.
She's choking on the mic, guys.
That's hilarious.
Choking on the mic.
Strong body odor is a pet peeve. Stop.
She's a
Wait,
gagger.
okay, so my thing is with the strong body odors. You know that in some areas, the strong body odors is a turn on? The more that you smell like funk, the more that they want you.
No, I'm sorry. Who?
I'm
Who
not
fucking wants you?
Yeah.
A homeless man in Santa Monica?
No, stop it. We respect all people.
I'm just
We
saying,
love
it
you.
just doesn't work.
I mean,
that
to
way.
each his own, right?
I can't.
Personally can't do it.
All
I
right.
personally can't do it, but some people love it.
The next
some
one
people
is
love the funk.
stopping in the middle of a crowded pathway, driving too slow in the fast lane, slow walkers, cutting in line,
Slow walkers.
People who eat super slow. That's
inconsiderate smokers. You said eating too slow.
It's time to go. What the hell? You've been here for 2 hours. Finish your meal.
Taking up two parking
Miss
spaces, talking during the movie, people who try to talk to you while you have headphones on, not washing hands after the restroom, bad grammar.
Not washing hands after the restroom. Who the hell?
Hand sanitizer.
No. Who uses the restroom and not washes their hands?
I'm not
That
wiping
is
my ass with my hand.
I
So
never shake a man's hand. Just for the sake of
Lies,
Fist
lies,
pound.
lies,
Hell no, I give him
lies,
fist
lies,
bumps, fist
lies,
bumps. We
lies,
have fist
lies,
bumps. When have you seen me? Stop lying. When?
lies. All right, the next one is bad grammar, sprinkling on the seat.
Oh, my biggest
Yeah.
pet peeve.
Like, y'all grew up. Your mama's told you, lift the seat up. Come on now.
Or leaving the seat up, period.
The next one is tailgaters. Maria, that's for you for
Or
sure.
road rage. When your partner has road rage
No, I
sometimes.
don't have tailgating or raid roach problems. Why all of a sudden it's
Rage
road.
road. What'd you say?
Yeah, now you
Rage
just making
roach?
up your own terms.
Rage
Oh,
road.
hey,
Road rage.
give her another shot.
I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't have none of the problems.
Another one is saggy pants. Oh god,
I like
that one
that.
drives me
I like
crazy.
that.
I hate that.
Dude,
I hate
I
that.
saw a
This is
meme
not
that said.
2002.
Thank you.
Put it up at your belly button.
No, for real. I saw a meme that
Grow
said
up.
it was this one little boy. He looked to be at least one, and then he had a older man with his pants on his butt, and he said, "I learned how to pull my pants at 2. When did you learn?" And the guy was looking down at him with his pants down his ass. I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, you gotta get a belt.
Someone calls you and puts you on hold. That's Maria, man. You do that to me all
Like, hold
the
up. Not
damn
even on
time.
hold. It's like you still listening to what's happening, but they're
Yes.
having you
Sorry,
on.
Hold on. Jelly, go get me the laundry.
No, that's not me.
Yes, it
Hell
is.
to the
Yes,
Yeah,
no.
it is.
30 minutes
Yes, it
later,
is.
oh,
I'd
you
be
still
too
there?
busy. I'd be like, hold, please. Hold on just a sec, Jackie. I got
Hold, please.
somebody. And she, I thought you were
Send
putting
you to
on me
customer
mute.
service?
No.
Everything
Hey,
on
to
the
the-
box to the left.
Hey,
Oh, you playing that for me? Oh.
No, that's gonna wrap up our topic tonight of
You must not know about me. I put you a hold on me. I must
In the street.
Put,
Hey,
yes, put
can
you
we
out, baby.
can we add something to that?
No, I
You
can't.
must not know about me. I'll put you hold on me.
oh god.
I'll put you out in the street.
So that wraps up tonight's topic,
Aw,
which
shit.
is deal breakers, pet peeves, and breakup etiquette. So, regardless of what it is, no matter what it is, just make sure you guys treat each other with respect and love, because that's how it started. So I started trying to do this new segment where I go and put in the hashtag of tonight's topic.
Yeah.
I put hashtag breakup. So I got a few ones that came up. Some of them are a little, well, this one's dark. It says, this is a meme, by the way. It says, I get jealous because I know how easily replaceable I am. I know I'm no one special. Damn, that's dark.
Yeah.
Another one is, remember, you are never a bad person for loving the wrong person the right way. Ooh, tell it again. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do the hashtag, and today's hashtag was break up. And one more for the road. I'm going to see what pops up. The first one that pops up. Why sleep when you can stay up late every night being sad, then feel like shit the next day?
Come on, y'all. That's sarcasm. Give us a game.
Oh, God. So, hashtag breakup. You know, it is what it is. We all get emo. So, you know.
Get in the feels, but then get away from that person.
If you're feeling like Beyonce and, you know, like irreplaceable, get your shit and to the left,
Don't even call the cab.
Or if you're feeling like, you know, Boys to Men, it's hard to say goodbye.
To what we had. The good times will make it last.
I love that song.
To what we had. Wait, what about break up to make up? That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. Who goes through that? It's a love and hate relationship sometimes, you know? Like we love each other, we hate each other. Like how can you fix that?
Wait, how does it go? To break up?
Break up to make up. Well, that's not the heading, but I'm sure you'll find it on YouTube.
Aww. Let's see.
Yes. Oh!
Stop screaming.
It just put something in my vajayjay. It's just like, woo!
What does it take to make you tell me just how
If you with me,
I can satisfy
you woman, you're driving me wild. Sing it.
Break
up
up.
To make up.
I thought she had muted me. We do. First you love me,
First you love me,
then you hate me.
that's
It's a game for two.
All right. We're gonna say. Oh dear Lord.
First love.
I don't know if I told you,
The
ladies,
breakup.
but the good news is having a karaoke night. So just be
Oh my
ready.
gosh, I'm not ready.
And it's gonna be a competition.
Talking how to hide a tree.
Okay, I had to mute her. So the good news will be having.
Tell me I'm wrong.
She got the other mic.
She literally grabbed the other mic. I muted her mic and she grabbed the other mic.
I'm laughing because I heard the.
You say it's me.
Don't come over here.
Look. The good news is having a karaoke night, and it's a competition. So ladies' night have to bring it. So we're gonna have to start practicing and meeting and doing like a routine.
Give me every rap song.
Because the Get Right said they're taking
Give
it.
me any Eminem song.
I can't rap, Myra. I can
rap.
I got you. Call me if we need to rap. I'll do the rap
I
solo.
won't sing.
No, seriously, I can't rap. So we have to start thinking of dance moves, costumes, because the Get Right said they're gonna win it all because they don't mess around with karaoke night.
I don't play either.
So there's 2 rounds. One round you can pick your own song. The second round is gonna be chosen for you.
But they're gonna have like stuff for us to use.
No, we have to bring our own stuff. It's just
No, we
FYI.
got this.
Okay.
All
know.
we need is some tequila.
No, we gotta start practicing our dance routines because I want to win.
When is this?
Jackie.
In March. I'll tell you the date.
Set it up.
All right, I got.
Set
No,
up
it's
the
already
practice.
I'll
happening.
put X-Lax in everybody's food, so we'll win.
Who are we going up against?
Well, all right,
Everybody.
all right. No, thanks for tuning in here.
Everybody be ready. 'cause
All right.
Crazy Maria's coming.
Everything's
Y'all know.
muted
Wait,
anyways.
not-
I go way too
Not
hard.
everybody's invited. This is just for the good news.
I don't care who's invited.
Your
right.
mic's not
Go
on.
way too hard.
No, she is, but I put her
can
down.
still hear her.
All right. Thank you for being here and spending your Friday night with us. We see you. We appreciate you. I'm your host, Mysterious Jax. This is Ladies Night Radio Show. And just remember one thing, ladies.
You are enough.
Kathy, we're gonna
Yeah.
practice. We're gonna make you come.
Breakup, that's all we do.
Then you love me, then you hate me. That's okay.
For
fools.
Break up.
To make up, that's all we do.
First you love me,
Then you hate me.
that's
Okay.
For fools.
See, we should have muted your ass while you
Break up.
trying to say it's
Shut up.
okay.
This is my show. You get muted.
Make up.
when I
Come home from working, you're